The Female Pro League Season 1 Frozen Diva continues its journey, ladies and gentlemen, day by day, which is brought to you by none other than ESEL. We're out here, another day, another exciting event. Two best of threes happening in front of us. We're going to be having Lovely Target taking on Monsters and Helicopters taking on Phantoms. You're going to be joined by me, Skadiat, and then alongside me, we've got the handsome, shining dude out, Zakota. How are you feeling? Yep. Mm-hmm. That's the thing, right? If I were to pick someone, I'd probably pick one of the Bose Gaming. And by the way, Zakota, there might be something you might want to unmute the VMix. You know, you're surprised, everyone there. Yeah, welcome back. If it's unmute, yeah, because people can't hear you potentially. It's a surprise. Yeah, no one can hear you. People out there sitting. They're like, it's fine, man. Just hit that refresh button. You'll be fine. Absolutely. And you know, people, it's fine. Zakota likes to play his own tricks, or maybe just I'm playing a trick with him. You may never know. But here's the fun thing. Yeah, I absolutely agree with the point that you mentioned. That right, lovely targets. They've been on that losing streak. They've constantly been denied of that win, and I think so. This is high time where they'd really want to take at least one game away, if not the entire series. I still remember in the past they played against Boars Queens, and let's be honest, the first game it was way too much comfort picks for lovely targets, and the second one they still added a couple of more comforts, but it was a little bit better than the first. But here's the big thing. Right now, in the current meta, I'm pretty sure that at this point, you'd really want to shift and adapt to what is strong rather than sticking with what's comfortable.
I agree with you, Scared on that statement. There are some comfort picks that still work in the current rankings, but right now meta is really the king. The domination. That's why it's called the meta. You need to go live by it
Yeah.
sometimes. But at the end of the day, on mage at least, you can play your comfort picks because so many of the mage got buffed. A few items got buffed as well, so it might be a little easier to play them. But on the other side, like
Yep.
XP or like jungle, it's basically impossible.
That's one thing, man. I kind of agree with you on that one. It's at this point, yeah, you've really got to switch a few things up there where you get a bit more comfortable with the things that are strong, with the heroes that are strong, like the Eve in the mid lane, maybe going towards the standard Yu Jong or the Lapu Lapu into that EXP lane, right? Picking something like Claude or Carry out in towards that goal. The standard protocol which we normally sit and talk about. But for all the people out there who've been waiting for this matchup to begin, we've got lovely targets taking on Monstars. Before we move forward, we'll have a look at the roster one more time. No changes here whatsoever. Venom, Yuki, Bebe, Tawadashi, and Asuna.
I mean, the Audacia was expecting her to beat the goal because she has the glasses of Layla on her head, she has the goggles. But she is the jungler, so it's a little bit interesting, scared. But let's see
Yeah.
the roster of monster. We have Goddess, Medea, Viper, Pepe, and Paige.
Yeah, I really want to see what this roster is actually, or rather, how this roster is actually going to perform, right? Because if I'm not wrong, we're probably seeing them for the very first time play their first game here. I still remember that all the Boars rosters have played, Phantom, Crimson Onyx, all of them have played up as well previously. And in the previous few weeks, we probably had Monsters play against Zero Vision, which I'm just having a look at right now, and they were not able to close that one out. It was Zero Vision who eventually closed the series when the second game of that day was FUT Esports taking on Sphinxes, where we obviously knew FUT would eventually take that win. So right now, both of these teams still trying to find their first win in this event. All the more important for Lovely Targets, considering this is their third appearance here. Monsters, only second one out, so I'm pretty sure they'd be a little bit more comfortable. But now hopping over to the drafting stage, ladies and gentlemen, it's Lovely Target on the blue, Monsters on the red. Y'all are watching the Female Pro League Season 1 Frozen Diva, brought to you by EACL. So let's head right into it with the Sora and the Isunshin ban.
I mean, they're normal bats. They're the basic suspects. You see, the Isunshin is a great hero. You can push him on the goalie, you can push him on the jungle. And as well with the Sora, you can put him on the XP. You can put him sometimes on the jungle if you're really risking it, but mostly on the gold. It does so much damage. He has the Torrent, the Thunderform. He can be extremely dangerous. And as well, I'm expecting to see a little bit of the Valentina ban because she's been pretty strong, but the carry is going to get banned out here. And I'm expecting maybe Moonstars to ban out the Fredrin, or maybe even the Leslie.
Highly possible, right? Because that could very well be the priority pick for Lovely Target, considering you rightfully mentioned the carry has been banned out. So no more tank killing capabilities there.
The
But they're
Leomord,
going to stick to the basic. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Not
he is
gonna
a
change
tank.
lot of
He's
up.
really tanky in the late game. I mean, like 9,000 HP, you cannot burst him down easily. With a good
Yeah, I
Leomord, it's
agree.
almost a guaranteed win. He's just so strong.
You simply go with the brute force press plate and add into the queen's wings in the mix of a couple of damage items, which normally is going to be your war axe or the very first one. So yeah, I absolutely agree. He becomes really annoying.
The
Kagura being
Kagura.
banned out. Yeah, you know what? I think so. This is also leading me onto the theory which you mentioned about the Leslie that could be a potential pick for Yuki.
Or maybe even the Zetian. Oh, the Leslie's going get banned. I mean, I'm expecting the Zetian getting picked out by here by Lovely Target because, I mean, if you ban
Jushin.
the Kagura, you know, it's there. Cushion, you think?
Jushin. Yeah, I think so. I mean,
There's the
if
Grok Hope,
Venom.
and there are so many great heroes still available, and I would not pick a Gushin over them. I mean, maybe in your ranks in Epic still scared, it's okay, but in Mythic, you know, it's
Wait,
not.
hold. I said Jushin, not Gushin.
I thought you said Gushin.
No, not good. Get out of here, bro.
But the
No way
Lapu
I'm talking
Lapu,
about
where's
Gushin. Yeah.
Peak? I don't know. But it's interesting. I was expecting to use Zhong or maybe the Uranus. I mean, they are the kings of the meta right now, as well as the Sora, but he's banned out. And the Freya as well. She is still not picked.
True. Yeah, she kind of passed right under the radar of the bans. Freya Jushin, it could be a really solid opening for the side of Monstars, if they want. Or if you really think about it, they could eventually pair someone up with the Grog. Grog Jushin, great
Grog
opening.
Valentina.
Rock Valentina, yeah, but again, as I feel that Freya,
Freya
Sora is
Esmeralda.
banned out, so yeah, it's a Freya Esmeralda. You pick up the Freya, you pick up her counter. Don't give the opportunity of that to put the Esma in the gold lane for lovely targets. I like that.
Since when does Esmeralda counter Freya scared?
Shield. Esma can actually annoy the heck her out. Yeah, she can.
It's not a
can
counter. Trust me, I've
I mean,
seen
alright,
it.
it's not a straight counter, but it's more like yeah, she can sustain and pose some problems to Freya at least in the early game.
But the Minotaur is going to get picked up here by Baby, and it's been, as you said, the Juxian or the Zetian. You can kite out both of these fighters. But Lua Yi, interesting. I mean, with the recent buff on the book, you know, it's going to be a little bit better for her. She's going to get a little bit more damage out of it. She's going to be bursting people early on.
Even a dispersion has actually got a pretty solid buff there. Raw damage being
Has it?
increased for Louis. Yeah, she it has. She's got that buff. So I'll be honest. Yeah, I just like to annoy people in classic, so I pick up Louis into the gold lane. I do enjoy her. I know that should not work, but that
Hanabi
is
player,
fun.
by the way,
That's
guys.
all I'm gonna say.
Hanabi player on my left.
Yeah, that's what I said. I pick Zushin, I pick Louis, not Jushin. I pick Louis into the gold lane. I sometimes pick
Zetian is
Kagura
there.
as
I mean,
well.
I guess it kind of, but not for the right team. I was expecting it to be on the left side. But she's a
Yeah,
great
that's
mate.
fine.
She can poke so much. We talked about her the other day in the Fast Cup.
Yep.
She's just a monster mate. She has that big CC effect. She can cancel the Lapu Lapu as well as the Minotaur sometimes if she's lucky. But they're vulnerable still. They don't have that much. How can I say this? Bravado. There's nothing behind the left side team. I mean, the Lapu Lapu is there. The Lo is there. The plan, I can see it. But where does the Minotaur fit in? He doesn't really combo well with neither of these, and he can't really counter the Freya or the Esmeralda with them.
It's probably just that kind of a anti-dive situation where you just put up the Minoan Fury as soon as Viper and Page jump onto your backline, and that could mostly be on top of Venom. And now here's the fun thing. Venom actually gets the shield after landing the combos of a skill 1, right? So that's where Esmeralda can actually benefit on top of that. You also ban out the higher booster for monsters, so yeah, no assassin hopping into the back line. That's like straight up cancelling a counter for Zetian.
The Florian ban is interesting.
Weird.
I haven't seen her getting banned even in ranks, but maybe I haven't played enough. With Freya, she might do really well. She can heal up the Esmeralda, giving him that support item. I forgot the name of it. Flask of Oasis.
Blue.
The resets for the cooldowns
Alright.
as well, and the extra shield on top of that and the HP. It might have worked out. And the Mia getting banned over here.
That's probably comfort bans for Yuki. You're kind of respecting of what she wanted to hop onto with in this game, so you're kind of obstructing her to pick any of that. You pick up things like Claude, Freya is either way is winning out in that lane, right? I think so. The better idea would be for Lovely Target, but they can't really do it right now. Was to pick up the Kimi in the mid lane and then just go for a double fight on the sides, but they can't do it. They picked up the low E, and you mentioned about the Florin giving out the shield to Esma with the Flask of Oasis. I was about to say Angela can do that way better, and they just banned her out too. So,
How are we feeling here about? I mean, there are some great assassins open, but the Suyu might work really well for lovely targets here.
I was about to say a Suyu could be really good.
It gets, like, I believe 30% damage reduction against physical, so he's gonna do pretty well against the Freya. He can burst also the bubble of Zetian, the Divine Ruby, can get it over pretty much instantly. But the Matilla is gonna get picked up. Another support just to give that Freya a little bit more ability and also a disengage. Interesting. Really interesting pick.
I don't know at this point where would monsters get their main source of damage. You need some late game scaling onto the jungle. You can't really go for a front line like the Fredrin. You need some kind of...
You need the damage dealer.
Yeah, you need a straight up damage dealer, and the Yi Sun-shin has been banned out. Hayabusa has been banned out. Lancelot, as much as I can think about it,
the Nolan might do pretty well.
It would be risky. Yeah, Nolan.
Brody into a Freya, it's alright. You can deny her the engage, you can stun her when she lands, but a Brody is still a Brody at the end of the day. He's not that popular, and the Mart is gonna get picked up here by Tawadashi on lovely targets. Okay. Interesting pick, but there's not that much crowd control on the right side, on the red side.
So what do you pick up that can give you a bit of a crowd control, maybe, or at least some kind of stun deck? There's nothing that comes to
the Suyu is gonna be still pretty good into this.
Suyu.
They have four physical damage dealers. The Blowy can dodge her skills, the disruption, everything. But what is... I mean, you could go for the Frey in the jungle, and you can go pick up a pure marksman. I mean, the Moscow is still open. And as well, the Cloud can work pretty well against the Brody, but Frey in the jungle is not that great. However, it's still gonna work.
But they'll get way too squishy in that scenario. Aim on.
I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it's okay, but they're gonna, I think, overheal the endless shards here.
It's basically just another man from House Paxley. That's all.
We were talking about the cushion.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you can just put the cushion aside right now. Yeah, I know a lot of people really like to play him. Pretty popular in all the lobbies below Mythic, but please stop spamming cushion, people.
Cushion is so annoying. I mean, right now, my most banned heroes this season are like the Kaja and the Gushin.
I ban Gushin a lot as well, just because of how good those random spammers can become, and how your team doesn't really provide you the vision. But here's the thing, this is the difference out here. Lovely targets with the Martis. They've got quite a bit of an anti-CC, and you can pair that up well with the Bravest Fighter from Lapu Lapu, as well as the Minoan Fury coming in from Bebe. All of that could pair up really well and just disrupt what monsters want to do, and that is to dive onto that backline to make sure that you finish off all of that damage coming in from Yuki, from Venom, by Viper hopping in, Goddess hopping in, Page hopping in, and with Pepe on the Mathilda, you've got an escape route as well, ladies and gentlemen. The fight is all set up. It's lovely target taking on monsters.
I mean, right now, I think something interesting. The little ignition doesn't work that well on Luo. I would like the brace might a little bit more. You're gonna be a little bit more tanky on the lane, and as well, the killing spree on the
Oh,
Ammon
bait.
is not that great because you should be going in, not sustaining in the fight. I mean, you're go in, go out. That's it. That's Ammon. And as well, the Purify for Esmeralda, I think the Flicker would have been better because there's not that much crowd control on the side of Lovely Target. Just a Minotaur has the big AoE, but you can immune it almost. Get a top boost, get a brute force, you're out of there in an instant. And as well, a preemptive gank on the top side.
Yeah,
Pepe
you
might
really
fall.
wanna hop in with a mortal coil. Pepe, not at all tanky, instantly bursted down now. Goddess is here, not level 4 yet. Venom lacking that mobility, so you've got a bit of damage. Instantly disrupted onto that skill 1. Medea almost could have dealt a good amount of damage.
Blue Retribution on both of the jungle, but look at the bot side. I mean, the Freya is
Yeah,
just
Freya.
punishing Yuki. I mean, you cannot do much. It's a Freya at the end of the day. Knight or Beta is not different. The Freya is still gonna win, but look at the Audashi. 4-man rotation towards the bot side. Yuki is playing aggressive, just giving away. I mean, you should have stayed a little bit safer, going back to your own bush, expecting a gang from the enemy team. You're just giving the signs to Viper that she needs to back out, and right now, Medea is the one in need of backing off. Martin is in the Mortal Coil. Not fully,
Yeah.
still has that second phase of it, but right now, Damon, is he gonna get that
Oh.
objective?
They kind of want to hop in instantly. Pepe doesn't really have the Circling Eagle, so I don't think so. You've got the Falling Star Moon, Phoenix
Oh,
Fury,
Goddess!
hopping in.
Venom's
Oh,
gonna get
bottom,
it.
yeah, you've got the Valkyrie's Descent, but Yuki wins out that fight. And you've also got the Turtle being won by them.
I mean,
That is really good for Lovely Targets.
extremely well. You get 2 kills in the early game. You get the turtle and as well 2 rapid boots for the left side. Pretty interesting. Rapid boots, Brody. I was expecting maybe warrior boots to just tank out the damage coming in from Freya skill 2. And as well on the Minotaur as well, going maybe with a Toph just to get that crowd control off you. Even if it's minimal, the Circling Eagle is still gonna be a pretty heavy stun. It can deny your engage sometimes.
I agree. And I was just about to point to the same thing, but maybe Yuki's just got something else in her mind right now. Just understanding that she could eventually be ganged upon. Just deciding to hop in towards that blacklist push. It's a nice way to just instantly hop back and disengage, but monsters, they really need to find something in order to get this snowball effect kicking in.
I mean, personally speaking, if I were on the team of Monster, I was the jungler, I would go for a trade in the bot side, but talking about a trade, look at the mark, just lying. Oh! Was in the flicker out of the tower with me on rage.
We want to catch him down, and it's Pepe to fall in first. Viper hopping back towards tier 2. Medea out here. But she should be fine. I don't think so there's going to be any major problem. They don't really want to go in for the re-engage, but guess what? They eventually do. Viper is going to be hopping back. Phoenix Fury used up. Tawadashi ignoring all of that CC. Flicker used up by Bebe. And Tawadashi is the sacrificial lamb there. You've got Venom as well, who's now trying to run back to safety, but that's a bit of an over-engage from Viper. A bit more than what she could chew, eventually losing her life in the process.
1-for-1 trade of the gold gap is still 400, not that big, but look at the top side, the Lapu Lapu is losing the lane pretty heavily. Page is level 7, Lapu Lapu is gonna try to get that equalizing cannon right there, he's gonna succeed. I mean, she's gonna succeed. It's a little bit odd casting female tournaments, I've seen I gotten used to it, but that's why you have so many more tournaments in Europe. Thank you ESL, yet again, for giving us the first in Europe. Oh,
I absolutely love that.
look at that dodge
And
from Goddess.
I was just about to say the same thing. That so do these ladies, because you could clearly see the class showing up from this one. Purify popped up pretty early on by Paige, though. That's an interesting way to use that. She was already into that safe distance, so might have been a misstab there. And guess what? You invaded the purple, but now your own orange is being invaded, and monsters can't do anything. They do not have enough peel right now.
That's the issue with the Ammon. I was expecting something. Even if you pick the Nolan here, you can go in, go out pretty easily. And as well, you can just dive on the Louis. She has no movement. She uses the flicker once, she's gone. She's caught by anyone on the enemy team, and that's it. Monster's gonna get another free kill on mid, but right now, Louis is thriving. They don't have an instant stun. They don't have something to instantly try to kill. But look at Paige sustaining other damage. 2 members of Team Lovely Target on the top side. Dawadashi did pick up that Sky Piercer gives even that boost to Martis for the execution line, but look at that enhanced talisman in the hands of Venom.
Yep. 5 minutes into this game already. That's exactly what you needed. Endless shards used up. Level 8 upgrade. Not enough. Venom will still be picked off. All thanks to this ATN. Mathilda airlining out of there from that fight. You don't want to stay up longer than necessary, but maybe Viper says otherwise. Yuki seems to be in problem. Valkyrie's descent used up towards the backline where Tawadashi is waiting for all of you. It still is down to a 1-for-1 trade between the majors.
You know, interesting thing, I saw Venom and Viper, you know, on the opposite sides. Battle of Snakes, maybe?
I see what you're trying to do.
But look at Paige. She is girl bossing her way on the top side. I mean, right now, you cannot do much. Emperor Asuna versus Paige. Battle of the times. Right now, let's see. 70 seconds, the next turtle. Marth is going to have the level advantage. And as well, he's going to have just the lane advantage. Again.
It's interesting that a minute has passed up, but Goddess all right now barely leveling up towards 9 as well. So that level advantage is going to be nullified. But here's the big thing, right? Once Martis is using the mortal coils, you don't really have any way of stopping him. Yes, you can poke him down, Tawadashi, but he's soaking up a lot of that damage. So he's demanding that respect. And we haven't seen any rotation coming in from the EXP laner. So it's all down to the 4v4 that's happening in front of us. And it seems Monsters are kind of giving away the turtle. Yeah, can't really go in for any contest.
Oh, Minon Rage as well, Mortal Coil being used.
Oh,
But Paige is tanking it. Not one care in the world. Flask of Ace is picked up by Pepe. Just gonna get that extra bit of healing on top of the Revitalize. But look at Viper. Brody is doing a pretty good job, Pepe. Looking for a possible gank here. The Circling Eagle is available.
yeah, but I was not expecting her to commit that instantly, but all right, it's going to be a flicker burnt up, or rather just a dash burnt up from the other side. Now up top you got the endless shards, but it doesn't matter. You land in the land shaker and it's an easy setup for the decimation, instantly destroying what Goddess could have done there. And you've also got the Sea Halberd picked up now for Martis, man. That is going to be troublesome.
Indeed it is, I agree with you. But right now, as well, the Malefic gun picked up by Yuki, giving you an extra range just to kite the Freya a little bit more. And the bot side turret is gonna fall. Only the mid one is standing tall and proud just because of Medea. She's been clearing that wave like it's her only job, but right now, Viper is getting pretty low.
Diversion dispersion combination, man. That is the problem with the poke composition that Lovely Target kind of have. You add in a bit of a burst as well, thanks to Yuki on that Brody. Up top, Asuna has been bullied the entire game. Yes, I agree, but it's still a brick wall. You can't really kill her down like that. And even after that, she's got the bravest fighter to re-engage in the fights. So she has been doing a pretty fantastic job, still saving the tier 1 up top. That adds in extra layer of pressure on Monsters.
But still, that extra pressure might not be enough. In 10 seconds, the next Lord Goddess is gonna use. Oh my god!
Oh, that's a
gonna
big
seal the deal.
execution. Uh-huh.
That's the basically like medium feather air strike. But rare. What? Look at Yuki. So many dashes.
My god, she almost sustained through all of that, but will eventually be taken down. So a couple of important picks now for Monsters. I'd have to say they needed to kick this. Really? I don't think so.
Yeah, there's your 5 versus 4. Who's gonna stop you? You have the Freya, you can burst on the lure pretty fast. You have the Amon as well. If you get another pick off, you're sealing the deal. Just try to waste.
But
look at the Martis. I mean, they do not know, but we know. And they know that they should go lure. Look at that. They're listening to me.
Finally, yeah. I was about to say they've kind of dropped out that time window which they really had though, but no diversion being used up, and Lovely Target did not even realize that they went in for the Lord. And yes, I agree that this was a pretty awkward Minoan Fury with no support coming in whatsoever, as instantly Baby gets taken down out as Viper stands up in front.
Look at that.
A lovely Fury Phoenix hops in, almost trying to stun them all down. It doesn't matter. 1-for-1 trade. Landshaker landing in on Paige. Wiz trying to run away. Enough damage is there. Oh. No, just barely missing the mark. She tanks through all of that, and now I must say that Purify is what she really needed in this game.
I mean, both the Flicker and the Purify would have worked. I mean, with Purify would have gotten out of there. With Flicker, he would have gotten the distance as well. But the Martis didn't execute her. He did not use the ultimate. He did not shut her down. He had the opportunity, I believe. But he was not trusting the damage.
Yeah, probably. Yuki going for Rose Gold Meteor against an Esmeralda.
I mean, mostly
Quite
for the
sure of that.
Freya, I believe, and for the extra defense. I mean, if the Esmeralda is gonna get on you, that's on you. That's the positioning you're playing. But Paige picking up that dominant side, you just get that extra defense up as well, and some anti-heal on top of that. But Viper's gonna take that turret down. They should take the fight.
Yeah, they're actually going in for it. Minon Fury used up instantly, knocking up a few extra people. Circling Eagle coming in. Can you stun up a couple of more people? Endless shots takes down Asuna, who had her defenses low. Beautiful timing picked up onto that ultimate. Goddess. I will say that I was kind of doubting her when she picked up the glowing wand, but you know what? It's fine. It's working.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, decimation. I think, well, if it was used there in that fight when they were chasing the Esmeralda, would have been a different outcome here. The Lapu Lapu would have survived just because of how much the anti from Paige is impacting the game. But they turned it around. The gold gap is almost non-existent. It's only 1k900, barely negligible at this time in the game. Only the roamers are low on gold, I would say.
Yeah. You needed to hit that 33k gold mark, which both of these teams have now hit. So all of your main damage dealers have got
Their builds up.
all
I
of
mean,
the gold
yeah.
that they needed.
Oh, look at Pepe's positioning.
Could be crucial. She's gonna be hopping back. Mathilda Airlines out of there. Oh, a big
Look at
Phoenix
the
Fury.
damage.
You look at the amount of HP Yuki's been taken off, deprived of. The bot lane is where you are
Venom.
focused down. Venom has got nothing left to help her out there. Valkyrie's Descent now hopping on top as well. Yuki gets taken down, and the shot is just enough for the finish. And it's now down to a 3v5, and there's still a ton of folk. It's a double for Goddess. Make it a triple, maybe no. Viper steals that away. But that's all they needed. It's a free lord, a 4-for-0 trade for Monsters.
4-4-0, but look at the lane management coming from lovely targets. They are winning in that scenario. One needs to go back, and that one going back is going to be Medea. You don't need to give out any HP on your towers, and as well, you need to clear that top lane as soon as possible. You need to sink the waves, and that way you can pressure everything at once. But pretty weird item change by Goddess. It's a really late Sky Piercer, 40 minutes in almost, and it's an early game item usually, Sky Piercer. Mortis got it as a second item, I believe. But yeah.
First.
Oh,
It's the
glowing
first
one in the
item
hands of
Sky Piercer.
Amon. That's a little bit interesting.
That-
Fleeting
that's-
time. Zitian.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she just wants to pop on that Phoenix Fury a lot more often than what we think.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't argue with us, Sam, but look at the Minotaur. Both of the supports are going for basically the same build. I mean, there's nothing to be said. I mean, out of Wyant, the Lapu Lapu to go for the Hunter Strike Oracle instead of the Warwick. But look at Yuki, he's gonna get shut down in the bot side, killing free for Viper, and the Revitalize is gonna save Pepe from dying. I mean, still, they have the numbers. The Bandit is gonna march down the top side. Marty is gonna try to intercept it, not letting it close the tower. No golden shield abilities for neither of the turrets. Mid might fall as well. Look at Venom.
Man, off positioning.
Oh,
She's getting
Tawadashi.
caught multiple times now. You don't really have any of her damage dealers as well. And the shards used up, but finally that's Baby who's tanking all of it. And you still have got Viper running away with a slither of HP. Decimation not being procced in whatsoever since Tawadashi had to retreat. The Lord will march towards top, but Discipline hits up, so Lovely Target should be able to defend.
That was a missed ultimate by Amon. The Endless Shards locked onto the Minotaur instead of the Martis. That would have been a kill secure, but look at Paige. She's just gonna be frontlining the damage from Brody. She can tank it, she has the necessities, but still, 4 members defending 1 minute. It's not that great. 78 seconds, the next Lord Amon is gonna be clearing some of the waves. Need to be split pushing, need to be putting pressure all the time. Maybe just keep that top wave as it's your strong wave. Opposite the Lord, and it's on their weakest side. And you still have an extra turret there, so even if they push it through one turret, you're gonna be recalling in time. But right now, Tawadashi needs to go and look for a pickoff on maybe Goddess or Medea.
At this point, it's difficult to reach Medea, man. Don't really have anyone else who could jump in the backline apart from Asuna. And we haven't seen her make any proactive play for the past 5 to 7 minutes now. Monsters have been controlling the entire pace. And half of that has been because of the Phoenix Fury. Now that could be a dead push setup, but another Phoenix Fury. Goddess still gets picked off in the entire conundrum. You've got Baby knocking 3 people up, but Pepe in towards the back line will have to now run up, and no guiding wins available. And it's Asura finally picking her off. Lovely death push. Didn't really see that coming for the past few minutes, but lovely targets finally take control.
They've been trying to get around. Look at Tawadashi. She's trying to pick a fight up with Viper in the top side. Who is gonna win it? I still think the Freya has the edge over her, but the Sea Halberd is in the hands of Martis. Pepe's gonna try to assist her, just giving her that extra lifeline just in case she's gonna get dived. But look at the Lord. 3 members of low targets upon that big Maleficent Trident Welding Beast. Only 3 members of Moose are up. The Amon is now just available. Are you guessing Zetia still? No.
I kind of wanted to see that steal.
Me too. I like all these Sunshin steals. I don't know if you remember. That was beautiful.
Old mounted shocker, yeah. I remember that. I sometimes do also like those Xavier alt steals as well, right?
That was satisfying as Sunshin because it's so random, it's so low damage. With ammo, I mean, with Xavier, you do about like 1.5k, 1.8k late game.
Yep.
But look at Tawadashi.
See, just walking in, right? This is the peel which I was talking about, right? That monsters kind of lack. Tawadashi can hop in any bush and then she can instantly mortal coils away if in case there's any kind of threat. But you don't have anyone who could do the exact same thing for the side of monsters. If it's Paige, she's got to burn up the flicker. Viper can't do it. Pepe is too squishy. So none of that could happen up top though. Venom Fury used up. There's still a few people out. You've got to run back to safety. Yes, the backline could be open. Viper seems to be taking them down. Venom has been instantly deleted, torn apart. Memory to finally shut Viper up. It's a 1-for-1 trade for both these teams, but an inhibitor up top is what keeps lovely target ahead.
I mean, you were talking about the threats, and there were 3 members of low hit target threatening the base on the top side, taking the inhibitor down in the Prosan as well. I don't know what's gonna be next. Finally, Wind of Nature in the hands of Yuki, just try to sustain the damage coming from Viper. That's the only actual physical damage dealer on the right side, red side. Interesting. I mean, on the left side they have only 1 magical dealer, on the right side they only have 1 physical damage dealer, so...
Interesting take on that one, but yeah, here's the thing. That's why you see a lot of anti-cuirass and dominance eyes with just 1 oracle. And I think so that's pretty fine for Paige, as long as she's not just brute forcing or face tanking all of that diversion, dispersion combinations from Venom.
I mean, I'll have to see the aim on sell that Skype, you should just get that Holy Crystal. Like,
probably.
The damage is significant. Look at, you could have maybe taken him to below half HP, but the Minotaur healed him to almost full. That's the problem with the Amon in the late game. He doesn't have any burst. In the early game, he's a menace to society, but they have basically 3 times on the left side. They have Tawadashi, they have Bay, and they have Empress as soon as they cannot really burst them down.
Which is one of the big reasons why I was thinking that monsters, they really need that early snowball. They need to end the game by 13-14 minute mark at late 15. Nothing more than that. If it goes any later than that, then it is going to be lovely targets who will have control.
Tawadashi and Viper are fighting it out.
Yeah, that could be big down in the bottom lane though, but Viper is
play coming through.
I don't think so they'd be able to catch anyone. That's a big vision. But tier 2 is going to fall down in mid, and that will give an even more access to the jungle as well as the map for lovely target to take this lord away.
I think that one, instead of clearing the way fully, he should have maybe one for a flank. Empress Suna is gonna back out the base. Never mind, she's gonna stay there. A little bit of a bad show, but look at Daemon. He's gonna come through from the mid lane. Is he gonna take it?
Yeah, this could be a big one. Oh, Phoenix Fury used the pass well. You've got the right time.
He's there!
Retribution stolen! It's Goddess! And you've taken Venom down as well, though. Tawadashi instantly answers back by finishing off Viper. You have got to run back to safety.
Paige.
No ultimates to help you out. It's Goddess with a double. But you've got the poke coming in from Zaytian. And that is the problem. And lovely target don't know how to deal with that. Yuki doesn't have any magic defense, making a freaking maniac for Goddess as she stacks up the Sky Piercer and maybe a win for her team.
It's looking like a win right now. The Lord is marching down the top side. They have 3 minions on the mid side. Only Asuna ready to defend. But against 4 members, it's gonna be enough. Brute force in the hands of Pepe to try to mitigate that stun coming from Lapu Lapu with the Landshaker. Page going in. They're looking at the shutdown.
Yeah, but you really need Asuna to hop in with the bravest fighters right
There it
away,
is.
right now. Endless shot, lovely
There is
tanking
back.
out, and this is the perfect time.
No.
You can shut Goddess down. Massive play from Asuna. This is the reason why she is the female main character of Sword Art Online, showcasing why she's named herself the Empress Asuna.
Indeed, she did. They just hesitated so much, and that gave time for the team of Lovely Target to be back up on their feet. And they couldn't defend that Lord. He took one inhibitor down, but oh, Empress Asuna might fall here.
Yeah, the
Mineral
thing
Fury.
is a
Oh
bit
my
too
God,
much that you
damage.
could do. What a lovely heal coming in, and with the support as well with the diversion dispersion, they instantly shut one more down. And look at the tankiness. How dare we doubt her? Now going in for the chase as well. Monsters as they try to run back to safety. They'll be fine, but they're happy taking 2 inhibitors.
Basically a 1 versus 4 base defense. Amon fighting was the piece on the cake. I mean, look at the Lapu Lapu. And we saw a little bit of the fire in the sky. I don't know if you noticed that for a split second.
I did.
But Empress Asuna definitely one of the best in this game. She might need to set those boots for Oracle. Just to get an extra bit of feeling and defense on top of that. But Paige, he's going to be jumping. I don't know what to say. 25 seconds to Lord. Everyone's going to be up. The spell's in favor of monsters. Oracle?
Just simply say don't take an Oracle. Yeah, no, I don't think so. You just give extra shield to Esmeralda.
But you have a Minotaur on your team.
That is
And your
true.
Lapu Lapu.
That could
And you
be,
heal
that
it
could
on.
be one way to look at it. Scared of brute force.
No. Brothers from who? They don't have that many big stands. And
Yeah,
your Lapu
that
Lapu, you're gonna
is
have like
also
1,000 immunities, so like I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, Taodashi going for the bush check. Spots out Pepe. Paige as well gets spotted out. Yuki is gonna try
Oh
to
my
do a ton of
god.
damage.
I have to say, Yuki is way too bold to just jump into any random bush down bot.
I mean, not much you can do. Look at the Freya on the top side. She's gonna be putting a lot of pressure on the side of Lovely Target, forcing at least 1 or 2 people to back out. Oh, almost denying the recall. Look at that
Yeah,
one.
that would have been a free. That would have been a free inhibitor down the backside though. Venom will be taken down. Lovely
Endless
Phoenix
shots!
Fury coming in as well. She's still trying to run back to safety. Will be taken down as well.
Pepe's gonna
And
fall!
that is going to be a trade 1-for-1. That's finally a decimation kill that we have seen from Tawadashi.
Look at the Freya, she's ending the
But
base!
everyone will have to run back. She's actually ending the base. Exactly. You don't have anyone to stop the minions. And right now it's just a slither of HP for the base as well. Winter Crown swapped up. Viper will be running back to safety. But we've got the minions hopping it from bot. Goddess is invisible. She's the camouflage state. All she needs is just one basic attack now. Oh
Viper!
my god! Tawadashi brings out the minion back into the crystal as it's another Phoenix Fury to stop everyone. But just that one cannon minion, which Tawadashi brought back into the turret with the mortal coils, was enough for Goddess to end the base as monsters take the game.
Indeed they do. After a grueling long match, I'm gonna take the first game of today. Map 1 goes to Monsters. I mean, what a turnaround. I wasn't expecting this end.
This should not happen in the end. It's just that one cannon minion. And I'll have to say, you know, she dragged the minion out of the tower with a skill 1 and mortal coils, but on the second and third dash, she brought it back in. And then Goddess just hopped in from the back, instantly got that tower. She just needed one basic attack. And also the Phoenix Fury paired up at the right moment gave her the pathway to move towards the mid inhib and then take the base down. So I'd have to say good combination.
I mean, personally, Kronos, scared. I was just thinking
Sure,
of
Kronos.
yeah, the better you, the superior. But
Oh.
but I was thinking if Paige entered the bush a little bit faster, I think the Freya could have ended the game by herself while everyone was distracted during the Lord fight. But
True.
it's only game number 1. What's gonna happen in game number 2? I think we're gonna see a full best of 3 series today.
I was just about to say the same as well. With the way how this is going, I'm pretty sure we might actually see the third game. And this would be the first ever best of 3 game that goes all the way in the Female Pro League Season 1 Frozen Diva, brought to you by ESEL. Shout out to you guys. Because all we've been seeing are the two O's. So if we go by the script, Monster should win. But you know how much we actually like to script that flip, right? Having a look at the roster one more time. Goddess, Medea, Viper, Pepe, and Paige. I was not expecting them to close it out in the late game, but yeah, Viper on the Freya, she was doing a phenomenal job.
I mean, completely girl bossing away during the game. In the early, she was losing a bit, just playing too aggressively, and as well under, I mean, just Yuki with the Brody. I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting a little bit more passive play coming from the Brody, but she was so aggressive.
I agree. On the other side, I'd have to say Venom was struggling quite a lot on that Louis. And I don't think so it is because she was playing bad, but just because of how immobile Louis is and how dive heavy the composition was on the other side. Yuki, Bebe, Tawadashi, Asuna, all of them were also doing their own job. But at that very specific moment, I think so Bebe should have defended a little bit more to should have helped out Venom more in terms of that dive. But even she can't do anything, man, if you think about it. What is a Minotaur going to do when there's a circling eagle on top of you, along with a Freya jumping into the Valkyrie's descent, and then you've got a blinded Aemon, who, or rather an invisible Aemon, who can hop into your backline from any point.
You know what you
I
need to
think so
do
that
in
was
that
a-
scenario? Pray to God, sell your items, buy Winter Crown, freeze, wait for your flicker to come back by a miracle and escape. You know, that's what I would do. But
hope.
you know, there's no one like me, so it could have never been done. But the monster is gonna be taking the blue side first pick. Lovely targets on the right side, second pick. I think we're gonna see the same similar bands. The Yisun Shin, the Sora, the usual suspects. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, the Leslie is pretty popular this tournament, so you know, you might see her getting played or banned.
For now, it's going to be the respect Zetian.
I mean, of
Don't
course.
want that at the
I
hands of
said
Medea.
last game, you have to ban the Zetian, ban her picker. She's such a strong mace. People underestimate her.
I agree. Zetian has been a big problem. Jushin has been a big problem. And if you're on the red side, you really have to ban those two. And then you add in a Freya into the mix as well. Because,
Not
yeah,
great.
Viper, yeah, just ban her out.
And as well, the mobility coming in from Pepe last game was also really helpful. She was just taking out the Zetian. Even though Zetian doesn't have movement, she had someone who can actually protect her, like the Matilda, or also frontline with Esmeralda. But unless is gonna get banned out, and I expect to see the Sora or the Freya getting banned by Lovely Target. But who knows? The Hayabusa
Freya.
and the Freya, I mean, there it is. Leomord or Sora?
Respect. Leomord.
Hmm.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Ah.
You know what? Jushin.
50-50. No, it's the Sora. I mean, this section is open, but you know what's also open? The Leomord and the Fredrin.
And the Valentina.
Yeah, but
You called for it.
I
Leo
know,
is just a
I'm just that
priority.
good.
What do you pick up right now? Do you go for a Grok Valen?
You need to go for a fighter or an assassin. I mean, for a tank or fighter jungle. But the Lap was gonna get picked up. I mean, Asuna did really well the other game. She was the MVP definitely.
True.
And I mean, into a Leomord, I would like a Phobios more because he can just be in the face of him. He can jump on him. He has a lot of dashes, and you can keep listening that passive on and on. And on. We saw it in the fast cap getting picked up by Boba Rusukan as well by Onoki, if I'm not mistaken. And it worked really well. And as well, there is this, I don't know, if you play the games where there's elements and you can counter elements, like fire counters the grass and grass gets countered by water, and so on and so forth. Is the same. Assassin gets countered by fighter junglers. Tank junglers get countered by assassin junglers, and fighters get countered by tank. It's that, you know, ecosystem. Everything goes in a circle because you can out-rotate the tanks, and you need a fighter right here, a fighter jungler. But the Chang E getting picked up and Page as well with the Esmeralda. She did really well. But Chang is an interesting pick. She did get buffed, but I think it was only mana, right?
Yeah, wasn't really damage of any kind. So yeah, I mean, maybe you could just use up the items, which now give you 70 magic power instead of the standard 50 or 65.
50,
or
yeah, I
stuff
think
like
it was
that.
55, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 50, 55, something like that. It wasn't really that high. So yeah, maybe you can just utilize that. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of mobility on the other side for a Chang'e to land in the Meteor Shower. Pepe goes in for the Carmilla.
I
You know
mean,
what? Pick up
Carmilla
a Claude or
early
an
on,
Ixia.
I think.
Pick up a Cloud
Yeah.
or an Ixia.
I was thinking on the right side, they need to take possibly. I mean, a Faramis Romo to go pretty well here, I feel. You're gonna be just denying the Carmilla
I don't
ultimate
think
as
so.
well. Yeah, but you're in Epic still, and I'm higher ranked than you, so you have to listen to me. I'm your superior.
Sure, my guy. Sure, my guy. We're both in Legend 1 right now, by the way. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Here's
but
the thing.
you're on the easier
It's,
server,
it's
aren't
kind
you?
of...
Oh, the
Definitely,
Minotaur.
my guy. I was just about to say, you know what? It's kind of counterintuitive as well, but it works both ways. You pick up a Faramis, yes, you've got the Nether Realms to help out against the Curse of Blood, but then if you use the Nether Realms first, then it becomes really easy for Pepe to drop in the Curse of Blood and connect 4 to 5 people there, which would help out in the burst damage by miles to both Goddess as well as Viper once she picks up her gold laner.
But think about it.
Minotaur,
If you have the Faramis, you can go into the Nether Realm. You're in that state. If you get caught out by the Chimera ultimate, you won't get linked up. Fun fact, guys, right out in rank. And the Zhuk's gonna get banned out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Carmilla Zhuk is great. But I'm thinking of a hero that's open and that's broken. Kimmy.
Eve, Kimmy, both work.
If you take a Kimmy on the left side, you already won. You just link them up with the Carmilla, the Leomore is gonna front for you, the Esmeralda is gonna front for you, you're gonna go for invading the level on, and that's it, you're gaming. But the Mia is gonna get banned out again, as you said, a respectful ban towards Yuki. But what is gonna be the last ban for lovely targets? I'm expecting a mid laner yet again. Maybe
Kagura, they banned out in the previous
yeah,
race.
Kagura, but maybe.
Doesn't fit the composition.
Out of
Yeah, I agree,
Syria. I mean,
Okay.
the Iksha is still open. I was expecting the Iksha ban. As you said, you can go for like the Eve, Iksha, Carmilla combo, and you're sealing the game as well. But if you go for the Kimi, you're going to be winning even faster. You can just push turrets from level 1. The Changi doesn't have that many movement skills, and the Kimi can just immobilize them, as well as the Lapu Lapu. You cannot just the bravest fights from Mistaken and the Raging Slashes. So it's going to be a great Kimi pick here.
I think so. Lapu Lapu is actually one of those good picks against the Kimi. Though, yeah, I agree. It becomes really annoying and a pain to drop in
The Black
Land Shaker,
Dragon
and
is
if you
still available. So that's the best pick against the Kimi. In fact, guys, if you go with the Petrified
Yeah,
Down, what
true,
can the
but-
Kimi do?
You can't go a Black Dragon for lovely targets now. You already have the Lapu Lapu.
What's stopping you from going Lapu Lapu gold lane and going Yu Zhong on the XP? You are living in the past
just
ever, Changi. Changi is going to be pushing
No,
all
just-
game.
Stop cooking that, bro. They pick up the carry. All right. I was about to say the same thing. You need someone to burst down through that tanky front line of Esmeralda as well as Carmilla. And you already mentioned previously that Leomord gets really tanky in the late game. So it becomes a pain to deal with him. I like the pick of a carry here. But yeah, at this point, you kind of need something that can sustain fairly decent in that jungle. But also at the same time can save the life of your carry. I'm thinking Fridrin.
Further in jungle? I think you need one more damage dealer, as I said, but
I think
Martis would go pretty well here, actually. Or Suyu. Suyu would be banging, like just going in left and right, just leaving that. The hands on the Valir peak to deny the engage from whom exactly? Because usually you have to deny dive, and as well Viper picking up that Granger. Okay. This is a pretty great draw coming from monsters. I was expecting an attack speed marksman like the Cloud, as you said, or the Iksha to try to deny that possibility. Because Granger doesn't have that much tower pushing skills, and you have a fighter jungle, so it's gonna be pretty odd. But what is the Audashi gonna take? Baksha is a great pick here. Fredrin, any fighters, Suyu, even Joy. A Joy would work decently here, but the Mars is gonna get picked up here.
It's fine. All right. It's something that you can kind of frontline with. You've got a decent amount of damage, or pretty good damage, let's be brutally honest. And you can kind of disrupt Goddess and Page when they would want to jump in on you with a Mortal Coil. To be honest, I kind of like the draft from both of these teams, except for the Changi pick. Apart from that, everything else seems pretty good. Medea on the Valir. Now, that is something which I think might be difficult to pull off, just considering how anti-CC lovely targets are in themselves. You've got Asuna, you've got Tawadashi. Both of them don't care about the Searing Torrent, so they should be fine though. All in all, Monsters draft also look pretty good, but lovely targets are going in a bit with a bit of a comfort as well as a pretty solid late game security in the form of that carry, ladies and gentlemen. It's dangerous cross we head into. Will Monsters continue the 2-0 streak in a female pro league, or will lovely targets finally push us through to game number 3? We'll find that out right now.
I mean, scared yet you feel like, to me, for the first time when I met you, you were like a Chunky enjoyer to me. I thought you were gonna play Chunky 24/7, but you're a Hanabi enjoyer. So what's worse, a Chunky one trick or a Hanabi one trick?
Depends on what rank you are in.
Let's say 50 stars, your rank, your pick.
Well, you still would want to run away from a Hanabi one trick.
Fair enough. But look at topside fighting. Viper is gonna be falling almost down, but Yuki is gonna get poked out. I mean, that's a Granger. You'll have to be forcing out. And you're gonna be securing that crab in the early game page. And Empress Asuna are gonna be still same old fighting together. And they're maybe look at they're gonna steal that golem. They managed to take the golem away from the Martins. That's a pretty great invade. And if I was on the team of Monsters, I would also go for my own jungle and then for his other own jungle before I go to my red, just to deny him the level 4 advantage. But right now, we're still looking at the possible gank on top lane. Lapu Lapu is gonna secure the XP crab.
Yep.
Not much.
Oh,
much going on.
Viper had to force out the flicker as well just to stay alive. Almost catching her down though. It's fine. Pepe now getting poked down as well a bit onto that Carmella. That is the strength of Venom as well. You said about denying the level 4. I think so Tawadashi should be fine. Yeah, she just got that level 4 as well. And if anything, Media have to play a bit more safe. 7 seconds for the turtle. Monsters are already setting up for that.
Scared. How are we feeling about Martis in the mid lane? I think you've seen it previously, if I'm not mistaken.
I have. And
How was it?
I'm still trying to get over it. That's all I'm gonna say. Marcus in the mid lane. To be honest, you know what? You can kind of try.
Whoa.
Make it work out there.
Tawadashi.
Hold on, Phantom Steel.
Almost.
Goddess will have to run back. That's a lovely save coming in from Medea. Instantly getting that stun down. Oh my god.
Double
That's
stun.
Flicker landing it perfectly. No Searing Torrent available. So Medea will have to use out the flicker. Asuna doing the exact same thing though, but again, you did not really catch in anyone there. Pepe will run back to safety. One big thing, they get the turtle.
Indeed they do, but Leomor is gonna be taking the mid of his own mage, so Adams is worth it right now. 4 people chasing down Goddess, she's gonna get away. The modifier for this game, by the way, is more bushes. Just in case you guys didn't notice, we forgot to mention that in the last game as well, but the Yuki is gonna get a little bit of HP coming from Minotaur. And they're gonna secure that gold crab, but no, Viper's gonna steal it at the last second. It's still looking like the last game, you know. Monsters are in the lead, however. 400 gold difference between these two teams. Just a Granger, I think, and Goddess's farm.
Oh my god, Asuna, yeah, that's not really the best place to recall when you're up against Esmeralda. Goddess wanted to try and steal that away, but did she manage to do that? No, she did not. It's Venom who actually gets that, and now Goddess will have to run back to safety. Paige just hopping in at the perfect time to help her with the escape route. But yeah, that's going to lower down the farm of Martis at least for a little bit for now. Down. Still going to clear it. But I feel it's a bit more brawly. Look at up top.
I mean, looking at the top map right now, it's gonna be a savage, but they're gonna get savage yet again. Viper is gonna flicker out of there, and the dash is gonna save her. Martis is gonna.
Oh my god!
Decimation upon Pepe. Great dodge.
Tough. It's a bit tough though. Meteor Shaw being used up. Medea will be able to just kite around that. No problems whatsoever. Now here's the big problem with the Chang'e, right? I think so you kind of need that glowing bond, or rather the Ice Queen bond in order to get that slow effect though. Hold on a second right now. The Curse of Blood connecting onto 2, and that's big. Tawadashi has been taken down along with Bebe as well, making a triple kill potentially for Goddess as she's trying to burst them down, but it's Viper to steal that one away. But it's still going in good hands because you need the Granger Snowball.
That is the Leomord effect, just doing so much damage, being so tanky in the early game. You can't really escape him. And as well, She has the blue retribution, the slow retribution. Just on that, usually you see a red retribution on Lemurs, but nowadays also I've been swapping the blue one just to try to slow down them, is to chase them even faster. You get on top of Barbiel, you're chasing them down, the river buff helping you on top of that, and you know, you're sealing their fate. Now Dash is gonna try to look for a steal at the Lord fight. Barbiel just came back now. Oh.
Yeah, but that's going to be a big knock-up from
Landshaker
the
is there.
Fury, but the backline is
Venom's
still
gonna
being
secure.
zoned out. Turtle secured by Venom, rightly mentioned. Both the junglers just failing at their task. It's still a lovely target, trying to get that goal, but the lead is in favor of Monsters.
It's still in their favor. I mean, the Granger is doing well. He didn't die once. Goddess also didn't die once. But it's still, you're losing 2 turtles. I mean, I think you could have taken it with lower, but again, it's the Carmilla. You don't really have a serious front line. 2 enhanced talent picked up at the same time by the side of Monsters. Pepe is gonna get melted down a little bit by Venom. Also trying to steal out that blue buff, but no cigar, not there yet. It's still looking like a dead even game. Only a few thousand gold difference between these 2 teams.
It's the same thing that you mentioned previously, man, that it is just like the previous game. Even though you could see the fights going here and there, you've got a tad bit of brawly gameplay coming in. It's still Monsters who are constantly securing that stable lead, but lovely targets are not letting it increase. And that is pretty interesting to me. Right now, Yuki instantly trying to burst Pepe down. Speedy Light will not get used up. Still in the hands as Viper tries to run away.
Rage.
But that is the flicker. Mino and Fury page will be finished off instantly. Decimation comes in. Curse of Blood to maybe save the life of Viper for a few seconds as she rhapsodies out of harm's way.
I don't know if it was only me who knows this gear, but the Carmilla petrified the Minotaur mid Mino Rage.
It's just, I did not want to mention that. Down on the bot, let's focus there. Paige still trying to take care of Empress Asuna, but that is the Empress Asuna for you. Always out-sustaining Paige, or at least not dying. But this could be a bit of an overstay. Yeah, you should give up the tower, but maybe not. She doesn't have the bravest fighter right now. She's gonna get extra bit of shield too, but it doesn't really matter. She wants to give up her life just for the minions.
She's gonna sustain it all almost.
But she's still trying to sustain it all though. How did she manage that? The tower will fall, but at least the team gets the turtle up top.
I mean, it's a trade, a turret for a turtle, and you still have the advantage by almost 800 gold, so I think the Monster win this trade. But right now, look at bot side, it's so weak. They're gonna be rotating, and a blue buff getting stolen out by Goddess. Tawadashi did not go for anyway, but Viper might get killed here. No flicker available, and he gets decimated down to the ground. Or better yet said, she gets decimated.
Viper almost trying to sustain, but or rather, let's just say escape, but he didn't have the flicker this time. For the previous 2 times, whenever Tawadashi tried to catch her, she always would burn up her flicker, even when Bebe tried to do that.
This is what I meant. Look, Esmeralda abandoned her bot side. They traded that tower for nothing. Lapu Lapu is gonna get it for free. Yes, she died.
I wouldn't
once,
really
but,
say for free. Yeah, she died previously.
but still, they got a turtle, they got a top kill as well, and mid tower is gone. You opened up
There's
so
still-
much of the map.
But there's still a 200 gold lead in favor of Monsters, so I don't know, man. And this pick up top. On to Yuki. This is big. Again,
Mino
that will
Fury.
finally get that trade though. But in mid, this could be different. Landshaker maybe landing in though. Goddess will try to run back to safety. The bravest fighter did not connect onto the 3rd one. So it's absolutely fine.
Oh, look
but
at the
Nia
Dia.
needs to run away. Decimation. Tawadashi landed it. Curse of Blood onto 2. Bebe will run back to safety as well. Viper wants to catch Venom. Flicker burnt up for both. The Changa will fall. And it's not the Roger who's coming, but rather the Granger, singing the song of her death.
Oh, Faye is gonna go in, trying to take down Bebe, but Viper's gonna be available. Oh, flicker backwards.
Yeah, I think that was a misstep coming in from Bebe. She will have to hop back. It's fine. Picks up the Oracle as well. The mid could be in a bit of a problem there, but alright. You still have the bravest fighter used up instantly. Landshaker not yet available. That should be a burst out. Empress Asuna cannot tank the killing spree of Viper. She is
Oh.
going ham with that Granger in this one, man. I want to check her build. How many stacks she has on the Sky Piercer?
I believe she has about 30 stacks, if I'm not mistaken, from what I've counted. But Yuki's gonna take the kill on Pepe, and Taodashi might get a Lord secure here. 10,000 HP. Barbiel is not available, and they're gonna secure the Lord.
Oh! It's Yuki who actually takes it down. Maybe it's going to be falling down with the Rhapsody now. Just one basic attack needed. The Sky Piercer stacking up. Yuki should fall. Yeah, and she tried to maybe move a bit too front. Tawadashi with the decimation. Finally getting those stacks away. Make it 2 as well. A double for her on the Martis. Holy smokes.
Oh, this is not great. Goddess started at Lord as well with Viper, but they didn't have anyone to sustain the damage. Pepe just got bursted instantly. And as well, they just rotate towards, and they give up the objective for nothing. You have the Leomord, he didn't have the Barbiel. So it was not a great choice. You gave them so much cold, and as well a tower, and as well Venom is gonna fall. Paige is gonna shut her down finally. But Achai has been doing her job. She's just been a nuisance all this time.
At this point, I just really want to see those items, man. Once. It should be a simple defense for monsters. I don't know about the tier 2s in mid. As well as in the bottom. Because right now, lovely targets are slowly going there. Yep. You've got the Malefic Roar picked up early on by Viper. She's now also going in for the BOD. Paige is pretty tanky with the dominant size. It would be pretty good in order to get that anti-heal onto a couple of targets up front though. But I need to see the Justice Pauldron from Monstars. None of them have made it yet.
I mean, they're gonna get bursted either way. But as you said, it's a good as a precaution item. Maybe Leomord should take the action just to heal up a little bit more. But right now, they actually could have the defense up in their favor. The level between the junglers is still in favor of Monsters. But right now, Tawadashi is gonna clean it up using a full Mortal Coil. They could go for an engager. 5 members are out to get there. Pepe just needs a great one. Oh! You know, Fury. It's Viper down.
Yeah, big knock-up though, but Tawadashi wants to go in for the chase as well. It's a bit too far away right now. There we go with the Meteor Shower. A big amount of burst.
Oh my God!
Shut down. Both of them taken out as well as Viper wanted to catch Venom who flickers out of the harm's way. And that is the big play. Tawadashi couldn't even use the decimation.
Now, that was a great play going for Pepe. The Petrified Seal, the deal just stunned 3 people all together. Goddess is gonna go for an invade. Venom is gonna get tower. I mean, look at that. The tower just defending herself as well from the dive coming from Pepe. Viper's gonna claim the top tier turret with the help of Pepe, but the mid still stands strong. 2 turrets in their favor. Lord up in 16 seconds. They need to look for a fight, but Medea is not here. She has fallen. Viper's gonna get that BOD to get that extra damage on lower than 50% HP targets. So you can Venom need to watch on, especially Tawadashi, but there could be a fight cooking up. Pepe is gonna get that Petrify in about 15 seconds or so. So it could be happening, starting the Lord again. Conceal play coming in through. No flicker in the hands of the Minotaur, but he still can connect. You know, Fury gets 2.
Yeah, but for now, it's Goddess running away with the Phantom Steed as well. Venom did not really land in the Meteor Shower onto anyone. And you've got the concealed use of a page who wants to run away, or rather, Falling Star Moon still not there. Baby gets taken down. Viper
Mortal Coil.
answer back. Venom finished off as well. Tawadashi should not survive this. You've got the Death Sonata into the Rhapsody. A ton of slow as during the entire fight, Yuki was up top.
Indeed, they were 1 man down, or actually 1 girl down in the fight, but still the Lord and the fight went towards Monsters right now. There's not much you can do. I mean, they got the lead yet again. They're just going back and forth, throwing it back. Now it's in the hands of Lolusars, then it's in the hands of Monsters. It's never in one particular way.
And now you've also picked up the Justice Pauldron, so that will affect Yuki a little bit. While Paige picks up the Brute Force, or rather, the Blade Armor too, so yeah, no vengeance there to pair it up with, but it's fine. I like the idea of the Malefic Gun for Yuki, but you kind of need the Wind of Nature as well right now, considering the amount of damage Viper and Goddess are dealing on you.
I mean, if you're getting cut out by those 2 people, I think the positioning is pretty out of whack. But right now, Emperor Sora is going to give her life almost for defending that mid-tower, but it's still going to get secured out by Viper. Mortal Coil is fully used. There could be an engage coming from Pepe. Unstoppable!
Yuki just destroyed in a second. Make it Tawadashi as well right now. A heal coming in from Pepe, but she's got a
Triple
flicker.
kill.
But guess what? It doesn't matter. Viper just bursts her down. She's stacking up the Sky Piercer like anything.
The
I'm
Lord
pretty
will
sure
charge.
it's going to be going up to 60, 70. The inhib
60, 70.
should stand. Yeah, 6, 7. Who said it?
We are grown, man.
Grown up,
Oh,
Two
Landshaker is gonna
grown up
connect.
men.
Viper is gonna almost get a kill. No, but Lapu Lapu. Asura's gonna make it out yet again.
Oh, she lands in the Landshaker as well at the last second, but momentum was already there.
It could
Now
be a
Viper
game
wants to
end.
finish up the game. Oh, look at the
Yuki!
HP Yuki! Out of this game, sent back at home, though the crystal should stay strong for a few more seconds right now. You know, on Fury, no flicker available, so it's just going to be used up for the disengage right
They're
now.
all linked
A ton
up.
of damage, Phantom Steed brought up as well as Viper. Is just
Decimation.
stacking kills after kills. Decimation does not matter because no one's being dying from that. It's a decimation of your own win conditions. Still a cannon minion available. All of that cleared out. Backline open. Venom destroyed. No shield.
Adam
Saving
fallen.
a life as Asuna falls. And with that, we see the wipeout as Monsters continue the 2-0 win streak in the ASCL Female Pro League.
Indeed, they do, and also in that game finish are gonna enter losing streak. Unfortunately for Lovely Vipers, they are still gonna be going on that 4-lose streak. But then again, what great games from both of these teams. I thought it was gonna be a best of 3 full series. I was not expecting it.
Even I thought that maybe this is actually going to go full way, but yeah, I agree with how Viper was just able to snowball on that Granger, right? You always need that Granger snowball whenever you're playing him, so I thought it's going to be difficult in this one, considering there was a pretty decent frontlining from the Minotaur, from the Tawadashi on Martes, and also Asuna on the Lapu Lapu. But guess what? Once you stack the Sky Piercer, you build up the Malefic Gun, or rather the Malefic Roar, into the BOD. Nothing's too tanky.
I mean, the Sky Piercer stacks coming from Granger just completely melted everyone in that fight. She got a triple kill. I was hoping for a Maniac there, but man,
Kind of, yeah.
just decimating them left and right. Not much you can do in that scenario. And as well, you are talking about the Justice Pauldron. Actually, the Carmilla got it. She brought it up 17 kills in the hands of Viper, only 2 deaths, 2 assists. What a game. Complete,
True.
I would say, humiliation. I mean, they were just owning the early game on their side of Lovely Target, but then Monsters just completely turned the page around. They couldn't do anything. Even if they got that lore, it was
True.
still not enough to do anything major with it.
I mean, here's the thing, man. As I said, I was kind of expecting Lovely Targets to get that one game at least here, considering how back and forth the game one was, but Monsters, they just played well. Their micro was pretty on point, and the itemization were pretty good too. We mentioned about the Chastis Pauldron needed to be picked up. Yuki went in for the Malefic Gun. This is the predicament of being a marksman there. You really want that extra bit of penetration as well from either the Malefic Roar or the Malefic Gun. But there are situations when you've got to prioritize your survival, considering how far forward Viper was actually playing, thanks to that constant bit of movement speed which she was getting because of the Hunter Strikes passive stacked up. So she was constantly going in and out, and she was using that extra bit of aggression because she had the flicker to run out of the harm's way. And that is what was catching Yuki off guard, which is the reason why I felt that maybe she should have gone in for the Wind of Nature a bit earlier.
But even so, I mean, Viper was just completely owning the game left and right. No one could have really withstood her damage. Even if it was at Wind of Nature, it's only 2 seconds. If it was Latin, maybe 10 seconds, you have killed Viper. But they were just owning it. As well as Goddess, she didn't die once if I'm not mistaken. She was owning the game. She didn't die once, she was getting the secures, and as well, she got that Justice Pauldron on top of that, just to deny the attack that's coming from Yuki. As you said, you need to take the 50-50. You either take the extra penetration and the range, or you take the Wind of Nature, try to deny some of the damage, but it didn't matter. It did not matter. After that team fight on top side, nothing much, but next up, we're gonna have Helicopter versus Phantom. Scared. How are we feeling about this one?
I absolutely like the logo of helicopters, man.
I like the one of
Pookie
Phantom
Balmain.
actually.
Yeah, that
The
you can
chicken.
always be. You can. There's always an assassin duck that could finish you off. The chances of it are happening are pretty low, but never zero. But guess what? You always can come across a Pookie Balmond every now and then, and helicopters are the ones who are showing that to all of us right now. Shue, Ayu, Eva, Rina, and Lilith. We have seen this roster perform previously. There were moments when they kind of struggled as well, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to be feeling confident right now.
I mean, I believe with you. I haven't seen much of them, but I'm gonna take your word for it. I cannot wait to see the roster of Team Phantom. But how can you say? What can you say about helicopters that I don't know? Can you give me a little bit of a hint towards the gameplay, like their favorites?
I mean, here's the thing. It's not more of the comfort which they actually go forward with. They actually like to play along with the meta. The only reason why they haven't registered a win is because they faced Bose Esports for the very first time in their game. That was the only reason. And right now we've got the roster of Phantoms as well in Voltino, Varakuka.exe, Gatuili, Ineshu, Milia. Pretty solid roster, all in all. They also, I believe, were playing on day number 2, if I'm not wrong. And wasn't really the best result for them. They had to face Bose Esports yet again. It was a 2-0. Pretty comfortable for Bose Esports. But that is because Bose lineups is just way too good.
I mean, if they got picked up by an organization, I would expect the roster to be impeccable, but scared. This is going to be up for best of 3, or just gonna be again following the trend of a 2-0.
True.
It's like
I mean,
we flip a coin every time we're casting, and we decide, yeah, let's flip the coin. Oh, where did it go? And after that, we decide if it ever lands, if it's gonna be a 3 series or a 2 series.
I don't know, man. At this point, I just feel that the coin would land straight up and we'd not really get the answer. That's what we've been seeing every single time out. Phantom, helicopters. Both of the lineups are solid, but I have to go for a pick. I think so. Helicopters is the one that I feel might stand a bit of an advantage in that scenario. So let's see. As in the draft phase, we go, ladies and gentlemen. Phantom on the blue, helicopters on the red.
I mean, I'm expecting, as I said, the usual suspect, the Leslie, the Leomord, the Frederin, the Sora. These usual suspects, as everyone is gonna ban, no matter what. And the Zetian, as I said, I respect that mage a lot now, and as well the Kim. People don't play that Kim that much anymore because the Farsa, the Eve, the Valentina, they risen up in popularity. The Juxin is always gonna be strong, just because of how aggressive a mage you can be in the early game. Just pick you up, throw you up, put you in air jail for a couple seconds. But the Fawn is gonna get banned out. Interesting choice.
Respect. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe Ayu is a pretty solid Fanny player. Plus, we have already discussed how good Fanny could be in the current jungle pool. Sometimes you really just know what a Fanny is trying to do, but you still cannot stop her. So that's the part of it.
There is a risk to picking Fanny always. You either do really well with her or you do 50-50. It's never a Fanny doing good because it's such a risky pick. You're gonna fall under the stress. Trust me on that. But the Esmeralda's gonna get banned out. They saw on the other game the Esmeralda getting picked up twice against the Lapu Lapu. So they decided, man, we're gonna ban her out. She was tanking so much damage.
I think so. Maybe helicopters would want to prioritize picking up a Freya.
The Freya, or maybe even the Sora. I mean, just ban her out. You're baiting out a Freya pick, possibly, but the carry's gonna get taken out. How are we feeling?
Right.
I mean,
Zushin, Zetian, 2 of those power picks right now. Yisun Shin, all of them are left open. One of them is passing through this drafting phase. That's for sure. Eve is also available. You have seen Eve being banned out by a few teams previously.
Leslie's there, banned out. Juxin
I don't
or
know
Zetian.
about Leslie, man. I mean, I
underestimating her
understand that
damage. She is a monster, actually.
I know she's a bit annoying though, but again, you just can pick up a Yu Jong and just hop on Leslie.
What if they ban out the Yu Jong and you get the free Leslie?
Take a Lapu Lapu and you eat a Leslie.
Yeah, you're what's it called? you're putting things on other people. Just because you play Hanabi and you get dive doesn't mean these people are gonna get
Yeah,
dived
no.
on.
I play Leslie as well, and I play Lapu Lapu as well. So I know what happens to a Leslie when a Lapu decides to jump. You don't have any way of running there,
Don't
man.
jump, guys. But
Landshaker,
the
Bravest
Zetian
Fighter,
is gonna
that's
get.
all.
I mean, Destruction's gonna get banned out, and as well
Wow.
the Freya. Is the usual suspects. Only the unexpected ones I would say are Fanny and the Leslie. I mean, like I would ban out the Fanny of maybe Zedel, because that guy can be crazy. But Hayu, I don't think she plays Fanny that well. I mean, not that I've seen her a lot, but I think I played against her in rank once or twice. It's 100% possible. I even beat you in rank once.
When?
I was playing with you and you got chocolate and I got MVP and you're playing on
bro.
Indian
Yeah,
server.
Sure. Playing. Wow, I was playing on Indian. Say, yeah, right. I remember that game, right?
And
that
I
was an
carried you.
Indian server. That was 250 ping, and that wasn't
For
even a
me.
ranked game. It was a custom game.
And you lost.
No, yeah, sure, my guy, sure, yeah. Show up here on 250 ping, and then you try and play that. But all
I
right.
would win you any
Let's
day
see.
of the week, but one is gonna get picked up. Pretty interesting pick. We haven't seen her that much. I know you like the one, or
Yeah.
is it Kronos who likes her?
I mean, yeah, it's me. I've got 1700 games on her.
Damn, and you're still chocolate 5. Crazy stuff, but the Marsh is gonna get picked up. I
Sure,
mean,
bro.
and the Grok as well. Interesting choices. Masha is a pretty
I
popular.
like the clock.
I mean, Masha is one of my favorite picks in the Old Testament. I would say, like in season 28, possibly, when Masha was really busted. You could get her to like 50,000 HP. I don't know if you remember that with like full Guardian helmet build. That was when I found out about
I
Masha's
remember that.
bag. And like every game, there was a Masha and you couldn't escape her. She was two-shotting you, full tank, 50k HP. She would tank the tower like there was no tomorrow. And as well now, she can burst down pretty much anyone. The first is going to get picked up. And I'm expecting to see a Leomord possibly picked up by helicopters. It's looking like a Leomord pick or maybe even a Valentina. How are we...
Valent
Oh,
would be
the
a good
Sora
pick,
is
yeah, I
open.
agree.
Aulus?
Aulus?
He didn't even get revamped yet. Just wait a little bit longer. After the revamp, it's all yours. But right now, I don't think Aulus that great. I mean, 2 Leonins already on the left side. Wait, is Masha a Leonin?
I don't know. I don't think so much as a Leonin.
She's just a bear
Joy
lady?
is. Joy is.
Isn't one also a Leonin or she's just a tigress? Talking about the tigress, there it is!
Wow. The Elven Tigress there. Alright. We just take the name and
prediction
then
of the
that's
gods.
there.
I mean, what can you say? Talking about the tigress, and there it is. It's almost like it's magnetic, you know. They just heard it telepathically, and I said, "Yeah, we're gonna take that Iritel." I mean, obviously they're gonna take it. It's one of the natural counters towards one, and you can just burst it down in the early game as well if you go for that special build with the Fury Hammer. And I think you rush into the Haskell, if I'm not mistaken, or the Berserker Fury, you can just burst on the one in 2 hits. But the
I agree.
Vans-
That's one of the big things. Irithel is kind of the straightforward counter as well of 1-1 with the Inspire. Especially if you take that sprint. You just cannot catch the Irithel there. Has happened quite a lot of times previously as well. We've seen it in a lot of competitions, and true, you can burst it down in just a couple of splashes, but the only problem that I see is the Farsa there. One feathered airstrike in that mid game with a lightning truncheon, and you're down to just 30 to 40% of your HP, and that is a problem because Involtino can show up anytime, drop down that unyielding, undying fury, and then smack the ground with the power of axe to finish you off there. Alice and Kaja banned out. They're kind of banning out that dive and the setup heroes, though. There's still a Kalia open.
But Phantom has not banned yet. I think there has been an issue in the drafting phase. I think it's going to be restarted.
Yeah, probably.
But Scared, how are we feeling about the draft so far? I think you're going to pick the same heroes. I mean, it's only fair. I think only the bans got missed out a little bit. But how are we feeling about the 1-1? She's a pretty strong pick, not on the list, but the Iritel can just counter her on lane as well. I really like the draft from Team Phantom. Or actually, it was Team Helicopters. But it has been confirmed by our technical team that there is going to be a restart for the draft. So, I mean, we apologize. It was just a technical error on our side, if I'm not mistaken, actually. So scared. Can you tell us more about these two teams? Because I think you have a little more experience with them.
Again, it's helicopters picking up quite a bit of that comfort happening here, right? So that's probably the part of it right now, or rather, Phantom for a little bit more comfort, helicopters a little bit more towards the meta. That's the only thing which I'm seeing right now. So all in all, yeah, we're gonna be hopping back into the bands, ladies and gentlemen. So it should potentially be the same. Maybe that Aulus was actually the wrong pick, right? We've been talking about that. We've been thinking what's gonna happen with the Aulus and everything, but maybe that is the problem. Maybe they're gonna swap it up for something else.
I don't know. And we got actually confirmation that it was a team mistake. They just forgot to pick their right hero. So, again, thank you, EACL, for helping us out here. And as well,
True.
I think it's going to be the same heroes, though. Like, the same heroes, same bands. Nothing major changing. The one is going to get picked up.
If you pick up the 1-1, then you lock in the Masha and the Grok again on the other side. But what after that? You've already seen the Irithel that's coming in, so that could be something.
I mean, Iritel is a great choice, great pick. One should get picked as well. That's only fair, I think.
Well, what after that? Instead of an Aulus? What jungler do you want to prioritize?
I think I would want to see a Yisun Shin. He wasn't banned out if I'm not mistaken, so I take the Yisun Shin. You're gonna be kiting him out. We're gonna see the Carmilla. Same draft coming from helicopters, Grok, Masha, and as well I think we're gonna see the Iritel. So, the Aulus is gonna get picked up, so it was not a mistake. I think they just forgot to ban out.
Probably, yeah. But even the thing is, maybe a 1-1 was the problem there then.
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, we're gonna see the
You pick up the Carmilla
Farsa.
instead of a 1-1.
I mean, it's only fair to take up the one, and I think they just forgot to ban it out. The one was picked before the Iritel.
1-1 was picked up as the first pick for Phantom.
I don't know. Mr. Scared yet. We're waiting for the last pick of helicopters. I think we're gonna see possibly the XP laner. No, it's gonna be Lilith again with Iritel. I mean, she's still a great choice. A strong marksman. She can counter most of the. Actually, I think it does fairly well versus Cloud. Even though Cloud can just use the Beamy Eye and just get out of there, but she can just do a ton of damage. Still, it's nothing to underestimate.
I kind of like the retail, but again, it's the same problem with me. The Farsa will just instantly outrange her, and a couple of shots from Feather Airstrike will delete her. One shot will get her down to way too low HP. That's the only thing. You don't have any safety net in front of you. Yes, there is a Grok who can be pretty annoying, but at the same time, Shui would mostly be going in for those engages rather than the protection for Lilith. And you don't have any kind of hard CC in the EXP lane. You have Masha, who will be solely focused on pushing out those lanes.
A Kagura ban.
That, yeah.
I mean, the Zetian is still open. You can just pop out at Fury of the Phoenix and boom, it's over.
Or maybe you pick up the Eve.
Eve? Into a Farsa? You're standing target into a Eve with the Feather Airstrike, which can bomb almost everyone? I don't know, but...
Nah, I think so. Eve could also be a pretty good choice. But yeah, you called for the Zetian. It's a Zetian. Yeah. I know you're pretty happy about that. To be honest, it's a really good counter to Aulus as well, who wants to get close to drop in the power of the axe. But then Zetian's passive is just going to push him back.
I mean, it's only normal. If it was the revamped Aulus, I've seen some crazy things about him. He can just dash like 7,000 times, do a billion damage, and have CC control and all of that. But right now it's going to be the Iksha getting picked up. They're going to swap out a marksman, but Iksha does not do fairly well into the Iritel. She can just get out with a heavy crossbow, and as well, if he goes for a sprint, who's gonna stop her, or the Purify even?
You've got to make an early wind of nature though, because Eva will jump on you. And Ixia does not really have a protection, but now with Vata picking up the
For
Ruby, yeah, that is nice, to be honest. Yeah, I do understand that there could be a few problems, but I think so it's more to protect Inishu apart from anything else.
Hayabusa is a great pick here. Really, really great pick. There's 2 standing targets. You can just dive on them. You get a quad shadow marked. You go with the Oogie Shadow kill. That's it for them. The Ruby could deny you with her second skill, but I don't think that's going to be happening that much often. But let's get straight into game. Game number 2, match number 1. Phantom versus Helicopters. I think Helicopters might take this one. I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Helicopters might have a pretty solid chance in this one, though. Phantom have got one wombo combo option, and that would be with the Carmela's ultimate. The good thing is they can land that combo with both Melia as well as Inishu, so that's one thing. But Eva is going to be a bit of a problem there in terms of dealing with that 3 HP powers mashed out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be hopping in the second best of 3 here. Phantoms taking on Helicopter.
Indeed, they are. Taking a quick look at them, and there is nothing out of the ordinary besides little ignition in the hands of Eva, but it can be argued that it works. But I would like a quantum charge a little bit more, just get that extra movement speed, or maybe even an Emperor learning to reset your skills a little bit faster. Off cooldown sometimes, but has just nitpicking at nothing. That's a strange wall. I mean, did she get the stun? I mean, there's a freeze. I didn't check the map. I believe she did. But look at that freeze, she's denying basically the minions. For Melissa, what's the flame shot? That's the interesting thing from the left side. Oh, great wall from Zue. Getting 2 people from the...
Nice.
Oh my god, actually so much... The retribution was used as well. You can force an invade here if you're Hayabusa.
I don't think so they'd actually want to.
They're doing it!
Guess what? They actually do. Yeah, you called for it. They want to instantly hop in and steal away that purple buff too. Oh, I love what he's doing.
Reverb psychology.
Yeah. It's perfect. Go for the mirror jungle.
Take that little so take it, Hayabusa. No, don't leave it.
Yeah, I don't think so. Involtino would be able to take that buff. Yeah, it's a problem. You just leashed the buff away for IU. Helicopters have got such a great early game start.
Indeed, they do. They're flying away. That's just invade. I mean, it's the only natural thing to do. You're seeing Daulus. He doesn't have any way to defend himself. And as well, he might be getting a kill right here. IU. Great wall on Melina. Oogie Shadow kill connects.
Melia instantly bursted down. Did not really have the flicker there to run away. So a big one coming in for Helicopters. Early blood for Hayabusa. That is a hero you don't want to allow to snowball in this game. And he's instantly going for the turtle.
And we're gonna see as well the Masha getting her level 4. She can be bursting down. You know, she's gonna waste her passive a little bit. So that's a little bit strange, but still nothing major. She's gonna regenerate back up. Then they're looking for another invade. I mean, just deny him the level 4 for as long as possible. They still have the retribution. Oogie Shadow Kid is there. God Shadow is marking him. And he goes back to the crypt. No!
Unfortunate there, but that's the standard higher Oogie Shadow kill which we normally see happen to the best of us. And Involtino is still level 3, dude. It's 3 minutes in the game. Involtino is still level 3.
Yeah, she is. Oh, great combo.
Melia again bursted down.
No flicker,
and I think
flame
so.
Shot.
Getting that flame shot has been a problem.
Wait, look at the top side. We're seeing Daul's getting his level 4 finally.
Can you actually get Eva as well? You want to use the
now we're asking for too much.
Well, yeah, she's gonna run back to safety. Involtino being denied that as well. Right, they're losing the fight down bot.
Great wallet again, but Hayabusa's losing so much time. Should be going for invades back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But look how deep ours' blue buff is. It's not even spawning in. I think it's gonna spawn in the next 30 seconds. I was really close. 15 seconds, I was gonna say it, but you know, my jungler tempo is a little bit of I haven't played in 19 hours. But right now, look at the bot side. Look, Shadow Kill connects on Inecha, and he's gonna take Zue down. Melina with a Federation getting 2 mark down. A lot of damage. Inecha is shutting down Hayabusa. Double kill. Are we gonna see a triple kill? Don't think we are, but Rina might fall. Eva is there.
Oh
my God, the damage is there.
from Eva, as you rightfully mentioned, instantly bursting down both. Involtino picked apart too.
2 for
5 to
2.
2 kill difference right now. Almost a 2,000 plus goal lead here. And man, Phantom are just struggling in this game.
Indeed they are, but right now, the advantage is somewhat in the favor of Phantom because the marksman got 2 kills. I mean, both of them have it, so it's actually 50-50. My apologies. But right now, we might see another invade coming from Zue. The Owl is going to try to secure his buff as fast as possible. He has the ice distribution available. I also has hers. But, yeah, it's really difficult to contest with an Aulus. It's such a late game farm dependent hero. If you get invaded early on, that's it for you. You're gonna be having nightmares.
I agree. Magic shoes being picked up by Rina just to get that extra bit of CDR in. And that kind of shows that they don't even care about the crowd control coming in from Phantom, so no tough boots whatsoever. She's also running with Flicker. If Rina gets caught once, then that's it, but that's the big thing. You have to catch her once.
It's gonna be really difficult, but right now the Hayabusa is gonna secure that blue buff and the take the double jungle after as well. Come on, just start it. It's right there. It's free gold. Don't leave it to the Owls. But look at that, Owls moving towards the top lane. Eva is gonna get her passive up and get back to almost half HP. Hunter Strike picked up by Ayu. Normal Hayabusa build up. I'm expecting to see the Malefic Roar picked up next. Yeah, Tuli is there, giving vision on him. 60 seconds, the next Lord, less than a minute right now. Quit looking at the fight. There is a tectonic charge, though, Shadow Kill, and as well as the heavy crossbow available. On top of that, Fury Phoenix.
Here's the thing. The only good thing working for Phantom right now is definitely an issue on the Ixia. Going 2-1, yes. Level 7, yes. Kind of behind, but still not that far behind as compared to the rest of the people. And as soon as I say it, Malia bursted down, and an issue being taken care of instead as well. Yatuili cannot do anything but rather just stand her ground, and it is a killing spree for Lilith. Make it another one as Eva shuts her up. Man, this is just domination from helicopters. A 6,000 goal lead in less than 6.5 minutes.
1,000 gold for each minute of the game. Right now, Hayabusa is gonna go for another invade. Involtino is gonna feel the sting of picking the Owls right now. He's really weak in the meta. I was expecting maybe something similar. Even the Zilong or the Sun would have been a little bit better because you have an ultimate that can actually benefit you. You can run with it, you can do a play. As well as Melia, she has the flame shot on her side, which is gonna be a little bit difficult. Maybe if you try to snipe the buff of the enemy jungler in the early game. It's something unexpected. Not many people do it, but when it happens, you're so tilted. To me, it happens almost on a regular basis. I've gotten used to it now, but Involtino is gonna secure that red buff. Turtle is up. Are they gonna wait for the Lord, perhaps?
I don't think so. I think so they're gonna start the turtle pretty soon too. Or you know what? With the amount of goalie that they have, it's better to go in directly for the Lord too.
6,000 gold.
Burst down those tier 2s first and maybe force out. Oh, hold on. Cross a blood.
Airstrike!
It doesn't really matter. Phoenix Fury hops in. All the four people down the bottom lane. There we go with the full barrage. You almost burst down too. But it's only Ayu, or rather Eva, who eventually falls there. The rest are going to be safe, but this gives enough time for the Hornets to go in for the turtle. But here's the thing, you've used all of your ultimates with all the big cooldowns, and now you can't really go for the brawly fight. Ayu and Shue both have got their ultimates up, so I don't think so this is a good idea to still continue this.
I don't believe it as well. Eva's gonna be up as well. The map is gonna be the expanding river, if I'm not mistaken, on that scenario. But right now, we're gonna look at pretty huge team fight cooking up. Warwick's in the hands of Ayu a bit prematurely, but right now Yatatui is gonna be going back. She doesn't have that blood connection. She doesn't have much to do. She cannot engage. Mena's gonna get the Federation Strike back. Most of the people from Phantom Force are gonna get everything available. Lord is up and available. Are you gonna see a beautiful Lord Vance, Liv and Lina are in the same bush? Zua as well. Oh, almost catching that Ruby. Tech charge is available.
Yeah, Vada's gonna be safe for now. Instantly hopping into that fight. Half HP, full barrage being dropped in. Now you instantly try to catch one! And that's Yatuili taking one down, one trade. Vada instantly shuts one more down as well. Retribution for Ayu is just better. Involtino taking Shue.
Is there.
Guess what? Yeah, but doesn't matter. They don't want to go in for the fight. This comfort draft of Phantom is slowly starting to work out.
Indeed, it is just the Carmilla getting that ultimate marked almost every time on 3 people. It's just that the team of Helicopter have so many close range heroes. That's gonna be the defining factor, and as well the Iksha. The full barrage melting them down, and on top of that, oh, a solo kill! Hayabusa versus Aurus, and right now we're gonna see a march of the Lord on the bot side. But right now it's gonna be a wasted Lord. Or is it?
I don't think it's going to be a wasted Lord.
Oh,
Let's
3
get
versus 1.
tier 2 out of that. Yeah, exactly. Just because of what's happening up top, Yatuili doesn't have anywhere else to go. She's going to be taken down. Range advantage coming in for Lilith. Easy burst. Lord's going to be taken care of down bot though, but this next minion wave is going to be the problem.
It's gonna be difficult defenders, but Alu's gonna pop that ultimate down to try to negate some of the HP from those minions, but Lilith is gonna melt that tower down, just spinning around, giving that face heal. As well, 108 seconds, the next Lord Dominance is picked up by Atauli, and right now we're gonna see another team fight clicking bot side. Might get pushed right here. They saw the information from Fury. I mean, what can they do here? What's the game plan for Phantom? They just need to go for another combo again. They need to mark somehow everyone.
You know what? Here's the big thing. Ixia is kind of like the Layla and Hanabi in terms of that late game potential, right? If you're dropped down to your inhibitors and you're still doing pretty decent as compared to the enemy gold laner, that is a scenario where you can actually carry the game. Yes, there would be a wave freeze, but that is not happening right now. The bottom wave is constantly crashing. You're getting the farm. You've already got the Sky Piercer as well, picked up with the Corrosion Sight and Sea Halberd. So Nishu has got the core items which she needs to burst down everyone. All she needs is a Wind of Nature, maybe a little bit later into the pool, just to make sure she sustains through Ayu. Vata is going to be bursted down again. She's doing the same thing time after time, and helicopters are punishing her for that.
Indeed they are, but the meteorite might fall here. Ayu is gonna get stunned out by the Carmilla. Not much you can do. 30 seconds to Lord, your jungler has fallen. If they're looking for another team fight, I think they can manage to get the hang of it. Tectonic charges available, the wall placement could be the game plan here. Just zone out the Carmilla, you can burst her down pretty easily.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Ineshu is the problem, man, here. That's all I'm gonna say. Carmilla can just simply frontline. Oh, dodge.
Tech charge!
Yeah, but look at the Gronk in the back line. Nice tech charge there, hopping in. And this could be the big Uzi shadow kill which you were looking for. Ineshu gets taken down by the Irithel. Vada cannot sustain any longer. Don't run King is not enough. And now you've also got Milia. Doesn't have the flicker. Doesn't have the wings by wings. And Involtino was all the way up top. It's a free Lord for helicopters.
Indeed, it is. The Lord fight is about to start. 2 members of Team Phantom up and maybe trying to put up a fight. But I don't think it's gonna be happening. Bot turret is gonna fall, Mash is gonna give him a little bit of a boost. And the Lord is right now taken by Reyna. From, you know, like a guard bros perspective, just left that skill to there and it happened. Didn't even need to try to execute it. Lord marching down the top side. 4 members of Team Phantom in the mid. They're looking for a fight.
Show me the items right now. I want to see how much Milia has built up. I think so. I saw the lightning truncheon previously.
The Bloodwing, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah, I don't know if Bloodwings is the best item there, but Vata has to play back, man. Yes, I understand that helicopters have been freezing her wave time after time, so she's got to go up front to clear that out. But she's not tanky enough to sustain through all of that right now. Again, had to burn up the flicker right before the Lord. But here's the thing. Yeah, a lot has been taken care of instantly. Curse of Blood connecting onto
Oh,
two
no!
of them. Milia bursts down instantly. And now you've just got Wata, who's all the way back. And Ichu gets one, but it's a double for Ayu. You have to run back in Voltino. There's a big chunky wave down bot as well as a minion up in mid. Wata has got to stun all of them up. They're targeting the crystal. Instantly, Wata's been taken care of. Allus has cleared out the minions as well. And you've got a double kill. Can he
Triple
make it
kill!
a triple? Massive play from Involtino. She saves the game for her team. Mid will fall, but it doesn't matter. The base stands strong.
What a turnaround. She recalled just in time to defend her base. The Nexus was gonna get destroyed. On the other hand, I don't even notice, but Zoe missed her ultimate yet again. I think this is the third one she has miscalculated. You could have corrected there with the flicker if I'm not mistaken, and you still gotten the same targets.
Yep.
Oh, but still,
Sheesh, man,
the
that
favor
took-
is for
that took-
helicopters. They have only one inhibitor left. Two are down. And again, look at that bow coming through, almost making him half HP.
Yeah, and here's the thing, man. Phantom Fury or Phoenix of the Fury is something that you can't really properly dodge if you don't have the boots with you. In a show out, she made that up early on, and I really like the idea of going in with the tough boots. But I've got to add in the Wind of Nature into the mix right now, along with the Rose Gold Meteor. Otherwise, Rina is just gonna burst down through you. And Joe, as much as she is on the Grok, you know the amount of burst damage that the Grok can deal you with a proper tech charge knockback combinations.
Just a skill 1 into a wall and you're gonna be over. Just flicker with the skill 1 and then Tectonic Charge just easily do a Grok combo. And that's what's been meta on him for a couple of, weeks I would say, maybe even months. People keep missing the Tectonic Charge with the flicker. It's good to reposition yourself, but with the skill 1 flicker into the Tectonic Charge, you have a better combo. You have that crowd control possibility.
Alright, the Lord Dance begins. Rather just call it Lord Bully. It's all the way down to half HP. They're gonna burst it down instantly. GG's. Phantom did not even realize what's happening.
Just so much damage from Lilith and as well from Eva. On top of that, they put I with their basic attacks. I mean, right now, I believe they're doing about 900 or 1000 damage per hit, so imagine the DPS coming from this team. You don't want to get marked on by Hayabusa. Oh? Sure.
BOD by Eva.
Just anyone she meets face to face is gonna be gone. I was expecting to see the flicker in her hands, but it's the petrify.
Here's the thing. Yatubeli has cleared the bot. She needs to hop back into the team fight. It's a 4v5. Make it a 6v5 counting the Lord here. And there's no inhibitor to protect you right now. Involtino has to drop down the Undying Will.
The charge!
Alright. Oh my god. That's a big Phoenix Fury. It is over. There should be nothing to save them right now. Even the full barrage is there. But hold on a second. Ineshu gets a double. That could be big. 2-3 of them have actually fallen down.
Oh no!
Shut down on Involtino. Killing spree coming in, and it's all just Vata. She can't save the base as the game 1 has been taken by helicopters.
Indeed, it is 17 grueling minutes of a glorious battle in the land of dawn, led to helicopters taking the first game. I would say by a landslide.
Landslide. I don't know. I mean, if this would have been a pretty solid dominating game where we could not have seen any kind of potential comebacks from Phantoms, yeah, I would say. But I wouldn't say a landslide. It's probably just one wrong fight away from being stolen away from the other end. That's all I'm gonna say.
A mini avalanche, let's put it that way.
A mini avalanche, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I can go with that. The mini avalanche is right. All right, we finally got the item bills as well for all of them. All right, it's kind of yeah.
I think both of us seen the same picture,
Yeah.
but not much we
That's
can
pretty
say. I
nice.
mean, a great KD coming from Rina. 3 kills, 0 deaths, 18 assists, more than Grok. And as that Lilith with 6 kills and 12 assists, full build, critical, irritant. The Hayabusa went for an interesting build. I mean, I can't even mention it. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say as well that everything kept aside, Rina staying alive has been a big reason why you were constantly seeing helicopters have the advantage in that game. She fell down against an issue a couple of times. You also had Lilith being taken care of once in the entire game. Those 6, 1, and 12 going in with that build, adding in the Rose Gold Meteor. Even though there's an Ixia and an Olus on the other side, yeah, that was bold, but you still needed that considering you wanted to dodge the ultimate from Malia. But here's the thing, I don't quite like the Blood Wings as the first item on the Farsa. You can call me whatever you want, man. I don't care. But I think so if you're going in with the Blood Wings, it's better to just go for the Genius Wand into the Lightning Truncheon. That gives you a lot more burst damage and potentially a little bit of that negative magic defense on the other side too.
Yeah, indeed, but I can see why she went for the Bloodwings. It would have just saved her a little bit from the Hayabusa's damage potential, but still, if you get marked by the Wookiee Shadow Kill, it's completely over. I mean, with the Red Retribution, your attack is going to be stolen a little bit away, and just pew, 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 you're gone. That's it.
True, and one of the big things is that I think so. This is a point where we'll finally both agree. You had to take the flicker instead of the flame shot.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you took the Purify, I think it would have been better.
Yeah, true. Either the Purify or the Flicker, not a Flame Shot. On the other side of the spectrum, though, there were multiple times. You mentioned about the Ruby, right? Yeah, you can do the Don't Run Wolves King, but apart from that, you can't really do anything. Even apart from that, I think so. Yes, I'm Offended is sometimes a good disruptor. Plus, it can collect the people and keep them into the full barrage of in Ixia. But most of the time, Vata had to go to the side lane to clear those waves out. And that is just because the Aulus lacks the mobility and cannot go 1v1 against the Hayabusa in the side lane. So I still feel that it's kind of falling down into the same phase where the draft was kind of an issue for Phantoms.
Indeed, it is. I mean, right now, the Ruby was sometimes just putting the lane on her own and not really going for a team fight when she was the main initiator, I would say, for Team Phantom. She needed to get the pull on everyone, then the Carmilla needed to ult, and then you just go with a full barrage and the Feather Airstrike, and you just lock it in, and just that's it, the team fight's over. But it never happens like that. Even if the members of Phantom work together, if they were not playing together, the team of helicopters, they were all in the same group, they were all getting targeted by Carmilla, but they were playing as a team.
True, that's one thing I agree with. The helicopters, their coordination was pretty solid and on point. Positionings were really good. Reyna has been phenomenal in that mid lane. Phantoms on the other side right now kind of need that bit of an adjustment in the draft, right? And for the bans, right, we're gonna go back into the Esmeralda. We're gonna keep things the same potentially. Let's see the next one, Fanny. Well,
Fanny ban.
they don't want to-
I don't know about
They
it.
don't want to face Ayu's Fanny, man. It's fine. You didn't say anything when it was banned for Zedel.
I did. I did
In
say.
favor of the Fanny ban. In favor of the Fanny ban.
Yeah,
that's fine.
he's crazy on the Fanny. You never play. I felt the Fanny. It's I think one of the best in the region. So like I don't know how to say. Like as a jungler main playing Fanny, like in even in tournaments, is extremely risky. I can play Fanny, but I cannot play it in tournaments. It's really risky. It's like 50-50. It's a coin tip, as I said. But the is gonna get banned out. Carry is gonna follow as well out the door. We're gonna see the same suspect maybe. The Zetian, Jukshin, let them out the door, kick them out. That I don't know. Zetian is like the Phoenix lady, the fire lady, kick her out the door. You know, let her go walk her pigeon.
Alice. Zushin. Fair. Leo mod open. Pick it up right now, are you?
Leomord, YSS, Zetian, Valentina, Grok. If you're hearing me, Ayu, take that Dizon Sheen. You're gonna have such an easy game. The Sora, the Freya, they're open.
Everything is open. The whole draft.
Even Hanabi is open. You could play that hero. Look. Scared.
Sure.
All the Freya's gonna get picked up. If we were to play in a tournament, you and me, I would let you pick your Hanabi, and I would bully you so hard I would permanently gank you. You know, just
Yeah, that's the thing. I know what I need to pick in the tournaments and not feed. All right, and it's fine. You know what? We're gonna find a mutual server where both of us are getting 150 ping, and then we'll see what happens. But right now, I really like the Freya pick from helicopters. Good early opening. But that means Phantom should potentially go in for the 4vs right now. Lock it in early.
You guys hear this guy? What he said? He could beat me. Maybe if you're like sleeping, having a beautiful dream, then you play Mobile Legends. But as you're gonna get picked up by Melia, she saw what a dangerous beast she could be when you unleash that Fury of the Phoenix, and you just melt them down. But scared, the Carmina's gonna get locked in again.
I want to go in for the comfort, but stealing it with the Zacian, that is nice. I kind of like it. On the other end of the spectrum now, what will helicopters lock in? Let's wait and see.
I mean, the obvious choice would be the Yisunshin or the Sora. You pick them up with a Freya in your team as well, but no, Eva is gonna go for the Masha. Really, really interesting Masha picks.
I think the Freya is actually going in
Kagu.
the jungle.
Okay. It might be in the jungle. I don't know how I'm feeling about that.
I don't know, man. Might as well just go for the Diggy Ixia combo at this point.
Diggy
of the
Iksha,
Carmilla.
but you have the Carmilla jungle, you put a Diggy, you're cooking. Listen to me, guys. If you're hearing me, Phantom team, put that Carmilla on jungle, take the Diggy, you're winning lane. And Carmilla can,
I agree.
6 out of 10, take an objective. I was gonna say 6 out of 8 for some reason. I don't know how I came up with the mathematics. But right now, let's see, the ban is gonna be the Grog, which is, I mean, the Grog denied a lot of the ultimates coming in from the Iksha and the Farsa, so I can see why it's coming true. But take the Yisunshin for the love of the gods, ban it out, take it, just do something with it, because it's really great in the Zeta and it's really great in the Iksha because they're standing targets at some point. And as well, you can immune most of the skills from the enemy team so far. I mean, actually, all of them.
And she can also burst down an issue.
But
Kinda like
Amon,
that.
oh,
Comfort. And probably in Voltino's comfort. Now, all this is not going to be banned out.
you would ban out Owls, wouldn't you?
No. I wouldn't.
Yes,
No one would.
It doesn't matter if you're
if
hiding
you-
your small head with a
Even
big
if you
head
were
of hair.
there.
You're not as smart.
Wow! Now someone's calling me out for my hair. Crazy, my man. Crazy. Who paid you for that? Warren, huh?
Just you need to donate him a wig, you know. You have to make him a little wig with your hair. After you're going to the barber, send it to him through, international shipping, and he's gonna be such a beautiful boy. But the Hanabi is gonna get banned out. It's Hanabi.
I don't
Had
even
enough
know
balls.
if she would be a good pick right now in the combination of helicopters.
Well,
It's pretty immobile. And you had
yeah.
the Phoenix Fury. That's crazy.
Belleric, interesting. Okay, I can see the Belleric. Take the Gatot Kacha if you ban the Belleric, at least. Zue, if you're hearing me,
Kalia.
take the Gatot Kacha. Come on.
Kalia.
Yeah.
Khalid. Pick up a Khalid. Pick up a Kaja.
Gatot
it
Kacha,
works.
Kaja. Fredder in Rome, if you're brave enough. Aris Rome is crazy. I mean, I'm the only one in the world, I think, who played it ever, man. So,
No, she's actually good.
yeah, I know. People underestimate me on the roaming position, so I have to take that Aris and show them who's boss. Definitely
Yeah,
just
but
be... Oh, the
here's the
Hilda!
thing,
A Hilda here will be going bonkers.
Yeah, you can just instantly destroy an issue there. I agree. Carrie has also been banned out, right? Carrie, Hanabi, Leslie, all three of them. So what's really left for helicopters? Sylvana is again an interesting pick here. Not really something I'd normally expect, but
It's early game damage. I think she's just trying to isolate Eva or maybe just keep Ivy in one place. But right now, it all depends if Sue is going to take the Gatot Kacha or not. The Kufra. Huh.
Eva needs to be the primary engage, that means. She has to hop in first.
Well, if you go in at the same time as IU when Joy dies, it could be okay. But the Kufra is for whom exactly? They have one dash.
And that too technically doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's really the owls again and the Irritel Lilith. Interesting choices of rooms. I mean, I was expecting the Gatot You can just
4 dive, man.
Lobby
You know
boss.
what? Just fine. 4 dive. That's all I'm gonna say. You count Eva as well. That's all 5 people that can dive on the enemy backline. That's all right. It's just a purifier that's gonna be forced onto Lilith because of Vata being there. Apart from that, still I think so. Helicopters have kind of won the draft here, even if the Kufra is quite a comfort pick for sure.
Maybe it is a comfort with you, maybe possibly correct, but the Frey in the jungle, is she gonna? I mean, I played Freya jungle when she got revamped, and what can I say? The best item for her to go in the jungle is golden staff. Just reset your stacks as fast as possible. You're gonna get a lot more. You're gonna get a ton of damage out of it on the jungle, so you're gonna be farming faster. But right now, execute in the hands of Kagura. They're gonna try to go for an early game kill. Vengeance in the hands of Sylvana. Again, petrify at Willy, but right now Melia learned a lesson and took that flicker.
Yeah, petrify for
Look
Eva.
at deny on the engage from the Sylvana. She's just guarding the buff with her own life. Oh,
Yeah, and with that she's just gonna lose out a couple of minions all the way up top. That's the thing.
look at the poke coming from
poke coming
Melia.
in from Phantom. Yeah, we both just saw the exact same thing. All right, they're kind of winning here. That is good.
And early on, Vengeance, maybe, but oh, flicker already.
Had to burn it up, Melia. Did not really want to get caught there, but I kind of like it. Running in with a flicker. She's got
Running
the
out
range
with a flicker,
advantage
actually.
too. At least in this game, she's got that flicker, right? It's gonna back up in 2 minutes. Hold on. Why does Vata have more EXP than Eva?
Gold crab.
I don't think so. It's just because of a gold crab.
Yeah, it's a gold crab.
Nah, not just a gold crab.
It is a gold crab.
No, it is not. She probably missed out on a minion while trying to poke her out.
No, it's a gold crab.
No, it's not. Here's the thing. You know what? Yeah, that's probably that's the EXP crab though.
Yeah, I expect crab.
That's what I was getting. Yeah,
It's a
that's
crab.
what I was getting confused at. I was like, yeah.
Oh,
crab
Eva?
doesn't give you that much.
Might fall here.
Hold on. Oh, retry used up perfect from Involtino. My God. But the bottom lane trade is going to be there instantly. You pick off Melia just because a flicker was burnt up too. Retry taken down by Involtino. That means you will prioritize this turtle now.
Indeed, she will right now is gonna get belted down, but there could be still a fight going on. But no level 4 for Melia. Arena is gonna have it, the combo is available. The Yin Yang over her could one-shot Zetian. Oh! Great sidestep coming in from Tatuli. Yeah, Tatuli.
She's the Carmilla, man. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be okay.
But leave it
And
or
yeah,
not,
you rightfully mentioned.
there's an execute.
Yeah, I agree. It's a few seconds of cooldown, so.
How can you disagree with
all
me?
right.
Oh!
Down bot Lilith. It's gonna be running back. Undying will used up as well. Did not really catch her. But at least right now the farming of an issue has not really been in any kind of problem. She's still pairing up pretty well with Lilith.
Indeed, she is having a pretty great pair, but right now, look at the poke coming from Melia. She is girl bossing away out of their magic boots as well. Rapid boots in the hands. Actually, the feet of Yaoli. But look at Kagura's farm, 1.9k. Only 1 kill meant so much gold.
And that's even higher than Ineshu, who's playing in the gold lane. And one of the big reasons is Melia has been missing out on quite a lot of minions in mid lane.
Oh. That Phoenix drop is gonna
miss that one too.
disappear. Nvidia Undying
Shua
Fury.
has got more XP than Melia. She's a level ahead from Yartueli as well. That could okay, it's a roam. Right
Yeah, but-
now, something like that.
You just walk around with Kufra and you get XP. I mean, it's all the same for the roamers, so you're just walking around, getting XP.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even after all of that, you're kind of behind in a ton of that XP. And again, with just one Yin Yang overturn, Rina has forced out the Flicker of Filia again. And Turtle up in the next 10 seconds down in bottom lane. So her rotation is going to be delayed. And there's the Genius one pickup.
Right now, it's gonna allow Rena to possibly one-shot Melia or even Involtino. Strange name.
Oh, she took the buff!
Oh, no!
Yeah, she took the buff! Unyielding Fury used up as well. Yeah, that is heartbreaking for Involtino. RU is already a level ahead now, so the retry advantage is going to be there. Shu has been creating a ton of problem. And this is the big thing about Involtino on the Aulus. You need that level 12 as quickly as possible.
Yeah, to boost that range, even the level 8. Oh my god, the Yin Yang overturn!
In the backline, Phoenix Fury used up as well, but there we go with a full barrage, trying to catch all of them. Flicker towards the back as well as Rina, still trying to catch her down. There's two people up on her face. Rina gets taken care of though, but it's still RU getting a double kill out in the open. The jungler and the gold laner. Oh,
Oh, look at the mid lane.
Yeah, you're fine.
Vata might get
Nice.
that mid lane.
Nah, she won't. She's got to go back. Oh, she's actually taking the fight though. It doesn't matter if she gets the mid lane. She's got one kill on Kufra, but guess what? Lilith turns it around instantly. Roma for any XP? Cool. And there's the tower up top. Eva's pushing.
Was that worth the trade? 1-for-1 and a turret? I don't think so. The turtle is in the way, but look at Eva. She might fall here. Aulus is gonna chase. The retribution is there, but she's just so fast knowing your skill. Reyna is there. Yin Yang overturn is available. She could one-shot that Carmina.
There's also the thunderclap available for Eva.
Indeed it is.
As soon as she loses that HP bar, you know that it gets reset. And if you're a marksman, you don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, I agree with you. But still, the bot side is an equal leveling ground, just one level difference between these two marksmen right here. But look at it!
Oh, that could be a big pick. Vada could not
Turn
really
right.
jump out of the harm's way as well. Big Titan Blades coming in, but to get the curse of blood, connecting on to two, you need an AoE, and Involtino is doing that. Phenomenal. On the back of it, though,
Let's
full barrage used up, Little just jumping out of the harm's way. Involtino gets a double kill on the back of it. RU will take care of Ixia. No way to run away. Neshu shut down. Red Tree used up. The damage coming in from Lilith as well. The crit is there, but just not enough.
Great
3 for
trade
2.
from Phantom.
Yep.
3 for 2. It was just a little bit of, how can I say it, not fully committing from Ayu diving in the turret. Melia was 1 HP and as well yet Luli was also 1 HP, but they're gonna trade that for a turret in the bot side. Basically almost all tier 1 turrets are out of the map, just the mid one is standing true, but the turret is gonna be up in less than 8 seconds. All members are at both sides, they're gonna have almost all spells, but just I think the Kufra did a great engage, however the follow-up was not there, but Zue!
Instantly bursted down. And even though you've used the full barrage, now the Curse of Blood connects, but it doesn't matter. AoE not there. Hold on your horses. Shua is going to be taken down instantly. Neshu gets that final kill. And with that, picks up the Corrosion Scythe as well. Lilith has burnt out her Purify and is down to a bare minimum HP. This will give advantage to Phantom in the Turtle.
Red team hero
Indeed, it will, but look at the top side. Vatakur is gonna fall in the 1v1 to Eva.
Yeah, that is the tough part about playing down that EXP laner against the Masha. You just cannot win that easily against her.
Oh, look at
Hold on a
Inechi, she's
second,
1
Inechi.
HP.
Red team
She's dead, she's dead. No way she's surviving. Ayu is
Eva
gonna be
might
taking
want-
down Yatuili as well. It's a 2v1 turn
No!
down. Unfortunate. Turtle secured just because the fight prolonged for a long time. But now Involtino is gonna be chased up. Shut down as well. Rina. Got the execute up. But she doesn't need to use it.
She is the executioner herself. She does not need to use a mild spell, you know. But right now, look at... Oh! Baron's trade was there. But the flicker is built
Yeah,
out.
but-
That's a great trade of dominance is finally picked up by Jua as well. The lightning function in the hands of Rina. Genius one for Vata. So, oh, are they gonna catch her?
Nah, I don't think so.
Just
got
talking
enough time
a little
for
bit
it.
of too long.
Auto push wave, one basic attack. Oh, they saved the tower. Denying the gold.
Yeah. Actually, they're gonna give them the gold if there's someone gonna go push it. But look at Zoe's positioning. He's so aggressive. They have 3 members in the top side. Actually, 4. So they could take any fight they wanted. They're just so far ahead.
Oh, looking down bot. There might be a full Paraj play coming in to strut down the Kagura. But yeah, they understand that everyone else has been missing on the map. So we've got to go back and recall. Yeah, to Willy. Yeah, run away, girl. There is no other way for you to stay up there. Instantly goes in. Surviving through that. But now, the pressure is on them.
Indeed, it
Do we
is
run
Lord
up
up in less
top?
than 30 seconds. Look at the top fight. Ayu might fall here.
Tulipan, lovely spiral strangling as well. Ayu cannot do anything in that fight. Vengeance popped up too. And there is no trade coming in for now by helicopters. But look at the death push. Get Willy. Yeah, she's going to be knocked down. Curse of blood landed.
Oh my God!
Fell into the foul barrage. The big combo is what we were looking for. You take one down, make it a 2. Rina could not run away right before the Lord as well as it's 8 more seconds, man. I think so. This could be the first game 3.
Who knows? It's still too early to tell, but the Lord advantage is gonna go probably towards Team Phantom. There's no one to contest it. They're just gonna burst it down. Inech is gonna be hitting through all that pain and it's just gonna secure that Lord. Right now, they are just playing extremely passively on the side of helicopters. They're just letting the Imperial Justice connect with Ayu, just keeping her together. That's why you should always have someone near you. The only person who could really survive it would be Kagura with the Purify.
You already have an ill-built
Blue
purifier
team
there.
turret has been destroyed.
Created just as used up defensively for Vada. It's gonna be running back to safety.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Lord marching in mid. And this is the wombo combo which I was talking about. Gust of blood into the full barrage. It's a big problem to deal with.
And as well, you have the Fury of the Phoenix just marking them down.
Oh, Yin Yang overturn in the back line can catch actually multiple people, but it doesn't matter. It's just one
Ayu!
individual play. Ineshu is going to be taken down. Ayu jumps in for a Hail Mary play. But guess what? You already have 11-13 all. Who's got the ball. It's completed. And Vata will hop into the pack. Lilith, the only one remaining here. Just one change in the EXP laner and a mid lane. That's all you really needed to turn around this entire game, maybe.
Blue team
Indeed, it is, but still there is one holy shield left. Lid is available. And as well, Rina might spawn just in time, defend that bot side turret.
blue team turret has
It's gonna be difficult to turn this game around. As you said, the Owls has gotten fell. Inechu and Yatuli are getting it down to business. Not playing around, just standing on left and right. But what now?
Show me the items. Show me the items. I want to see what Rina has built up because she could not burst down an issue. Alright. Genius, Lightning, Divine. That is enough damage to take care of an issue. I think so. She just was not able to reach her.
Yeah, she's just so far in the backline. That's the advantage of full barrage. Even if you're standing still, there are still 2 or 3 people at least in front of you, and the Fury of the Phoenix is just gonna calm down and stun everyone who's gonna try to engage in her.
The Winter Crown pick is important as well. For Vata. Hold on. Curse of Blood. Onto 2. Shua has to flicker out of the harm's way. Full barrage used up though, but everyone was already far away.
37 seconds. The
decision-
next Lord. Advantage of the junglers are basically negligible. Both of them are level 15. It's gonna be the battle of the pickoffs. Right now, they could take the fight. There is 3 members of Team Phantom besides those on top. They see the vision. They saw them on top side. They should take any fight they see.
Yeah, but that I think so. They're kind of trying to do that down bottom too, but again, the Phoenix
3
Fury is
here.
going to be a bit of a problem. There we go. Curse of Blood landed in. The issue is not there. It's only Melia. Vata is going to be bursted down. And you can't really take any other fight. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh,
Shue. You can't do this to her like that. And Voltino just deletes a Kufra. 1,
It's
5,
not
and
looking
7.
great.
Oh my god, you don't need an Esmeralda to shut down this Kufra. All you need to do is just call in a little
Look at
old
the
man.
damage.
That's a $20. That's a $20. You are Eva,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
GG's, that's the full barrage, onto two. Oh, that's straight above the faces as well, flicker to the back. Rina's gonna be taken down, then she'll trade it, yes, but you cannot sustain between three. It's all down to Lilith again. Level 13, yes, purify up, yes, items built, yes, but level not yet reached.
Indeed, it's not available there, but Sue made such a big mistake picking the cover here, I think. And as well, no Chassis
Justice.
Pauldron. It's a trend. They're ignoring such a strong item against attack speed heroes. Can't they defend this? Scared.
I don't know, it's gonna be really difficult. Their inhibitors should fall. Mid at the bare minimum. Rest of them, yeah, probably surviving, but Rina needs to catch Ineshu. That is the only thing which they've got to focus on. Hold on. Are you? Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
yeah,
That was a good
Phoenix.
decision. Now, everyone's gonna be left out alone, though. Curse of Blood was so beautiful. Lilith and Shuai, both of them fall. It's down to 3, and the inhibitor up top taken care of.
It does. Can't they end this? Marina is gonna go and recon for the mana and as well. Their Carmilla just for HP. Lord up in 90 seconds. Everyone's gonna be available for the next team fight. Helicopters need to look for a pick off. I don't think the Masha pick is really working here. They need to single out the members of Team Phantom. Right now, Phantom is playing like a team and Helicopter are playing really uncoordinated. It's like a swap from game number 1.
Yep. Rina's actually going to go for the Holy Crystal. I think so she's just a few hundred gold away from picking that item up. But as soon as she gets it, I think so that's going to help her to poke down the backline. Ayo has picked up the warrior boots just because of the damage that Il Voltino is giving her.
Even so, I think as a Frey, you could have went out for the Warx or maybe even the Endless Battle to do the
She
true
did
damage.
went for endless battle, I guess.
Yeah, it's such a difficult game. Whatever you go, it won't work. You need the Chassis Pauldron.
Yep. Maybe even in the hands of Ayu, it might actually be decent. Wave clear is there. You have got Lilith for that.
18 seconds, the next Lord.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, it's
giving
such
you motion sickness.
one fight is gonna. Indeed, it is. A little. But one fight will defy everything.
For now, the Curse of Blood Full Barrage has been working. That's
Indeed,
the
it
only
has.
thing I'm gonna say. Even though, yes, Inishu only has 5 kills, but the amount of damage that she deals makes it even more easy for Involtino to just burst them down with the Vorax and the Undying Will. There it is!
Oi!
Alright, I thought. But it's fine. It's the same team.
It's not good to be thinking. They can still defend this. It's a 5 versus 5. The Lord is going to be marching on the top side. They have Livia to clear it. Zoe finally picked up a Justice Pauldron 17 minutes in. Here's the thing. Rina can one-shot Inichu or maybe even Melia if she does the correct Kagura combo. One great yin yang overturn with skill 2, skill 1. TikTok combination, pulling them out, hooking them into the tower, and then Zoe stunning them. Could happen, in theory.
But here's the thing, pulling that TikTok combination off is the tough thing. You need perfect timing with that, and not that doesn't really happen in games such as high stakes as these. That's the only thing. And yeah, I agree. She can one-shot everyone except for Yatuili. Eva picks up the POD now. You're gonna get Curse of Blood connecting order 2. Yeah, that full barrage. It is done. It is over. You instantly take down 2, and now the minions are there. Tyrant's Rage. It takes
for it,
the
gets
connecting.
4.
Those Final Strangling used up with the Winter Crowd. But it doesn't matter. You don't have enough damage. Involtino's going to be running back to safety right now. Lilith is sinking Bata. Barely surviving. Curse of Blood used again though. But you've got an issue in the backside. Free farming. Free fragging. The minions wave from the mid. You've got to clear that out right now. Eva is there to face tank, but guess what? Lilith went in a bit too deep. And that should be it. Minions out there, but Eva's shut down. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we go to game number 3.
The first game number 3 of the season. I mean, this is a thing to go down in history books right now, gentlemen and ladies. But Phantom, as scared that is gonna take game number 2 by almost it was a complete copy of game number 1. They played like Team Helicopters. And Helicopters play like a Team Phantom. I don't know, maybe it's the team? The color, they maybe like the color red?
Maybe it's Zetian.
What do you think, Scared? Maybe it's the color.
Maybe it's the Zetian. Maybe it's Zetian.
Maybe.
It's Zetian. Yeah, you Zetian, you win.
Yeah. 99% sure.
Because that's what kind of happened as well, right? The Fury Phoenix was the key. It wasn't really just about the full barrage into the Curse of Blood, but rather about the Curse of Blood into the Fury Phoenix into the full barrage. That's what actually kept all of them standing at that very position. And let's be honest, yeah, Kofra wasn't a great pick in this situation.
It was doing the enemies a favor. But let's get straight in game number 3. Phantom versus Helicopter. The deciding factor, match point. First full best of 3 series of the day.
Exactly what you needed, man. Hopefully everyone's got their own coffee as well, ladies and gentlemen. Because yeah, this is the last game of the evening. And you do not want to go out anywhere. I would have said popcorns as well, but I've been literally munching on a ton of popcorns that I'm kind of bored of it. So, yeah,
I don't know. I have
only
these
coffee.
like pieces of baguette bread that are really crisp. They're toasted. They're like croutons, and I'm dipping in avocado
tasty.
sometimes. They're really great. I could go for some naan right now. Naan bread with garlic. Make me hungry. You mentioning food?
Wow, you are the one who said naan bread and garlic. Not
Yeah, but
me.
it went from popcorn. I was thinking, damn, popcorn sounds really good as well. Then I was like looking at my mouth and I have these kind of breadsticks, and then those breadsticks remind me of naan bread
Nice.
with
Yeah,
tandoori
you
chicken.
basically connected
Man.
the dots. All is man. I was not expecting that, man. They banned it out.
I mean, it was
Respect.
doing wonders for them. As soon as they got a Trinity build set up with it, just melting them down left and right, no one was surviving.
You know, I said the Trinity build, and then I realized that it's missing the Demon Hunter sword.
It's
So it wasn't
almost a Trinity
really a
build.
Trinity. Almost, almost, yeah. Had the Malefic Roar into the Rose Gold Meteor. That's still a sword, different sword. Not the one for hunting demons. Yeah, Rose Gold Meteor is kind of like, it looks like a sword. It is a sword. Look at that.
Okay, buddy, it's all you. You know, I believe in you.
Let me
Whatever
open the
you're
game.
saying, it may be true.
Let
yeah,
me
yeah.
open the game and I will show it on my camera. Right? Rose Gold Meteor looks like a sword.
Show it to us then. Come on. He's editing. ChatGPT, can you make Rose Gold Meteor into a really sharp sword that could kill demons?
Wow. Wow, absolutely right. Cool, my guy. Cool. Rose Gold.
Oh, but they're gonna take the Zetian for themselves. The usual suspects, the bonds are basically the same. Only Daulus, a new addition to the right side, and I'm expected to see the Grok.
Look at that.
That's not
It's
a sword. That's like a.
That is a
a
sword.
short. It looks like an axe. Look, you're holding from the hilt
What
there.
do you mean by looks? That's the handle there. That's where you hold.
You
that
never
sword.
know.
This
It
is the
might be a
sword.
pike, and that might be the handle. See, halberd might not be a halberd.
Yeah, sure, my guy, sure. All right. Let's focus down on Zetian though.
And the I
it's
mean,
a bit of a repeat.
It's the Grok, yeah,
Yeah.
the Zetian is the usual suspects. The glue.
Okay.
But
I
into
like
the Zetian, we're gonna give her like a beautiful time. I mean, she goes to concentrate energy, one swing from her skill 1. She's fully healed up. The little glulets are gonna be, like the icing on top of the cake. But there's the Faramis ROM possibility. It's great. It works. It's strong nowadays with enhanced
True.
Titan buff as well. So don't sleep on him. But in Nechu again with the
Yeah, I think that's
Ixia,
good.
usual suspects. Hayabusa is open.
Do you still want to go with the Carmilla here, though? Yatuili. Again, even Carmilla can heal back up with all thanks to the glulets. But alright, they prioritize the Sylvana in the EXP lane.
Hmm.
Interesting. Still sticking up with the same. I think so. Now, since the Carmilla hasn't been picked up, helicopters will ban her out in the second phase.
I believe so as well, but there is still the Florian available, who is gonna do pretty well, but they're gonna miss one of the heaviest stunners in the game. And then
Diggy.
you outbrain them. No. You ban the Minotaur. You take him out.
Diggy.
Oh,
Ban a
scared?
Diggy.
Are you here? There's a ghost in front of you. Ah, you're back. There was just a mild ghost, a Faramis possibly. Ah, oh, not me! Dadab is there.
Not saying anything, man. I'm not saying anything. Let's see.
Carmilla, as you said, he banned out. Minotaur as well, maybe? 90% sure.
I mean, now here's the thing. Technically, I would think that, yeah, Minotaur is going to be a really nice ban, considering Yatuili really needs a frontlining HP-based hero instead of a Diggy, but I still feel it's going to be a Diggy.
I doubt it's gonna be a Diggy because you're not gonna have a really good frontline. So ban out the Minotaur. Take him out.
Freya.
Freya?
I don't know, man. Freya jungle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was supposed to be picked up by either one of them.
There's not a Minotaur open. And as you said,
Yeah.
the Diggy, but I don't think we're gonna see a Diggy today. Maybe the Angela Martis. Angela Leomord, even better yet.
Angela Leomord is the best. Yes, I agree. Angela
Angela
Martis, not so
Esmeralda.
much.
Go Esmeralda Jungle into this. Hanabi is gonna eat dirt. One skill on from Esmeralda and it's gone.
Yeah, that I agree. It gets pretty annoying to deal with Esmeralda if you can't really land in the Forbidden Jutsu Higabana.
Higanbana.
Don't call it Higambana. I know that is how it is written.
Higanbana,
Hayabusa,
but the Hayabusa is gonna get banned out just back for game on from Ayu.
Higambanana is insane.
Banana.
I know.
I
Stop
bro,
being a
like
minion.
yeah, like right now I could go for a banana smoothie. It would be so fire. Low key, it's really warm here still today. It's like I think at night it's 14 degrees almost, so it's really would be great for a banana
I'm gonna
smoothie.
show anything, but yeah, I've been drinking a shake for myself as well. So yeah,
What
it's
kind of
keeping
shake
me
is
up.
it? But come on now.
It's a simple Kit Kat shake, dude.
Kit Kat. I've never had a Kit Kat shake ever.
Wait, what? I mean,
Yeah.
so you basically
Is it
basically
is
put
it
the
just
frozen
chocolate?
milk in a grinder, and then you add the Hershey syrup as well as the Kit Kat in that, and you mix it all up.
That doesn't sound that
It's
great.
a pretty
It's-
nice cold shake. It is really tasty. Trust me. If
The
you've got a
best.
sweet tooth, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I really hate sweets. I like sour things a lot. I don't know. I don't know if you ever went to a store, and I don't know if you guys have the sour candy. They're from Sweden. It's like called the Super Puck, and it's really salty. But the Alice Jungle is gonna be picked up here by Voltino. And
I
the
like
eye-
it because I like it. Helicopters don't
Yeah.
have anyone who can burst
Belleric
on the
as
Alice.
well. If you do a combo, it's over. Come on, helicopters. Let's see your last pick, Ayu. There's the
Pull-
Yisun
pull
Shin,
up
there's the
something.
Frederick, there is the... What else is there? The Ling is okay here.
So you
Suyu into 4 magic dealers. You want that guy to suffer? You want...
just take
You don't like
Donix, yeah, and
Sasuke
run away,
Uchiha, I
that's
think.
all. No, I absolutely don't like him.
Yeah, because he's immoral.
Not a good character. Not a good character. That's all.
What?
Yeah, all right. Hear my argument out. Who was that dude fighting at the end of Naruto's Shippuden? Who was he fighting with? With his Rinne Sharingan. Who was he
Naruto?
fighting? Yeah,
The main
Naruto.
character? Yeah.
The main character, Naruto. And that was a really good fight. Almost a dead even fight. Yes, Naruto was holding back, but it was still a pretty good fight.
Yeah, I think
That
Sasuke was holding
dude-
back as well.
I don't think so, but whatever. That dude was struggling with the Velociraptor.
Yeah, but
in
he
Boruto.
doesn't want to show his true powers. You're just...
Wow.
what's it called? You're mixing up Boruto and Naruto. We're not talking about Boruto Sasuke.
Doesn't matter. It's the same character by the same writer. The story continues.
Yeah, but it's Boruto and Boruto sucks. Anyway, let's get into game number
Exactly.
3, Phantom versus Helicopters. We're gonna see a few interesting picks on both of these teams. Let's see who's gonna take the cake. My vote goes towards Helicopters, so make sure you guys write in the chat after you subscribe, like, and share who the winner for the first best of 3 series is in the chat, and as well, join the Discord and join the next tournaments.
It's going to be really fun, ladies and gentlemen, because that's exactly what you need for the exposure, to learn what the pros do and to practice what you've all been trying to for such a long time. As we hop in the land of dawn for one final time this evening, it's down to that best of one. The winner wins it all. And you can instantly look at that invade coming in, man. That is just annoyingly good. All the while, Vata is just denying the invade from Helicopters, but can't really have that happening here instantly. All right, they see that.
Well,
This
they
could
could
be
take the
a early
fight here. They have the advantage with the Kagura Rook.
I
And
don't
the
think so.
Leomord can
Involtino-
evade.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna fight. Involtino can just out-sustain everyone right now.
I mean, they should have gave the information to Leomord, yo, that Alice came from your jungle and she has a red buff. So, maybe go fight. That's what they're gonna do.
Maybe go and steal away. Yeah, you've got the retribution momentum combination. That could be big right now. And oh, Involtino just jumped out of their own jungle too. Ayu actually was able to secure this, so they've got equal level. But guess what? Irichu is up close, and that's first blood on Ayu. Helicopters dropping the ball so early right now. The draft favors Phantom a lot.
Indeed, it does. That invade just completely unbalanced the game. It happened in game 1 where they invaded with the Hayabusa, and now they said, payback. And Rina might fall.
Big. Yeah, that could be. That was almost another one. But since Phantoms already have the first blood, this is the fun thing. Phantoms don't have a winning EXP lane, but they've got a pretty good winning gold lane. And even after all of that, Helicopters, they're the ones who are kind of struggling on both the departments right now. Eva will be hopping back in. Not yet level 4 though.
That is not looking great. Phantom is having the lead, and right now Helicopters is gonna strike him behind, but no. Eva, the little clueless, might do something, but look at Turn of Ruin. Connects only on one.
Yeah, and that is Shue who's going to be running back with the flicker. Bit of an over-engage there though, but hold on. Even left alone on an island there. Could not even use the grab at the end. That is a bit of a problem though. The coordination seems to be a slight bit of an issue. Rina doesn't have the ultimate now with the Phantom
Oh
Seed.
my
They want
God.
to actually cast out all, but it's a 1v3! With just one basic attack to go. You finish off Ayu 0-0 on the Leomord. That is not the start you wanted.
Indeed, it is not. I mean, what can we do right now? They got that early game invade. Glue is on top of Involtino, but she can't just guard boss her way out of there. She hit the Glue is... I would say the Glue is the worst pick in this game. There's no one really he can take. Yato is to tank, Involtino is gonna be to tank. Vata is gonna use her Imperial Justice to run away. And Inechi is just gonna be the backline, and the passive of Melia is gonna be always up sometimes. Scared. I don't know about this one.
It's I mean, with the draft as well though, I'd have to say Phantoms are kind of in an advantage. Spawn of Ruin full barrage combo is also really good. Involtino has been doing pretty solid in the jungle, getting almost every other objective which she wants to. Rina can't really reach the backline, and even if she could, she just doesn't have enough damage right now to deal with them.
It's gonna be really risky to take any fights considering they have that advantage already. Just look at the gold, it's not that far behind, but still, the important people on the team got that, and it's Melia who has 2 of the 4 kills, and she was participating in both of the assists, so she's just thriving. Last game we said she abandoned her mid lane a little bit, but still, this game, she's playing almost the same. However, look at Fear of the Phoenix, just revealing the enemies, just giving out their information, and she almost stole the blue buff of the Leomord.
Yeah. That too, when he's already lost his orange buff previously in those fights, so it is tough. Vata has not got her ultimate right now, so this could be a
Kill.
fight that they would want to take down bottom lane. Yeah, they instantly hop in towards the bottom. Vada has been taken care of, but guess what? They're also trying to take care of Hanabi up top. You gotta go back to safety, man. There's no other way for you to run. I believe she's using the collector skin of Hanabi.
Hanabi has a collector skin?
Yeah, she has, bro. You just don't know about that. An issue has to run
Oh
away.
my
But
God!
there we go. Wrath of Briars on the bases as well, but the Aegis is protecting the Hanabi. That's exactly the problem when you've got the anti-CC, and Shua delivers the final blow, gets a double kill on Yatuili and an issue. What a turnaround by helicopters.
Indeed, it's a massive turnaround, but still, the turtle is gonna go towards Ayu. However, Melia still has not died. Neither has Involtinos. They are still doing strong. They're gonna be fine.
Slain the
They
turtle.
need to put more pressure on the enemy jungle. They can take the fight. They have the Leomord, they have the Kagura, they have the early game presence in those two heroes, and as well the Grok with a good tectonic charge is gonna be a one team fight no matter what.
That's something you gotta be careful about. Genius Swan has also been picked up, so Vata is going to be in trouble a lot.
I mean, it's all down to positioning.
Top as well in issues, seems to be in trouble. But a different idea from both Lilith as well as Ayu. They want to take down Tower as well as an issue, and a lovely 1-2 split. Take down both of those objectives, and with that now the turnaround has completely occurred. 2000 goal lead for helicopters.
And what can I do in this situation? I mean, Phantom needs to look for another team fight. They are losing the synergy they had in game number 2. And right now, Helicopters is gaining their confidence back. But Ayu died twice. This is not that bad. But in 2 minutes, dying twice, you know, it's not that great.
Thing is, how can you make a comeback from this point onwards? Vata has got to recall. Yeah,
One
Tower-
great team fight. Look
Tower
at the
ain't
top
surviving.
side. Lilith is gonna get pushed up by 3 people. If she decides to take the fight,
Aegis. Aegis. Tower's gonna hit them, but full
Tuli
barrage
is gonna
along
survive.
with the Wrath of Dryad. All of that used up. She almost got a double in that situation, I must say.
Destroyed.
Shue, you want to catch an issue? Yeah, they don't know which bush she is in. Lucky that she survived there. Just a few seconds late and this would have been a trade, but it's fine. Phantom slowly getting their footing back.
It's a little bit early to call, but the goal gap is almost close. 1.5k difference between the two teams. Turtle is up. I believe I will still have the advantage because just the execution line coming from Leomord's lands, it's gonna be insane. What can they do? Lilith is gonna have a free fight here. The electronic charge is available. One great wall is gonna be a meaningful. Oh, look at that! 3-man healing can overturn.
Massive! Yeah, right now Rena's gonna survive with the skin of her teeth, right? But just trying to chase her
Eva!
down, but it doesn't matter. Eva's gonna be the first one to fall there. But in the back line on the other side, Echu could not survive too. Momentum used up, but Melia will be a-okay. There we go. Still, Involtino wants to force down this one. Ball put up perfect. Lily joins the fight as well. And this is the problem. Double kill for the Hanabi. It is used up just to out-sustain. And with that, helicopters are going for the Lord.
Indeed, they are, and they're gonna be melting down. Ayu needs to be a little bit more careful, or she's gonna get slain out by the Lord. That was gonna be great. It happened to me a couple times in rank games. I was just ignoring my HP. I was thinking I had a ton of survivability, but at the end of the day, I was getting slapped out by the Lord. Okay, that's an interesting item. Cloak of Destiny. In the hands of Melia. With the lightning truncheon, possibly. Maybe even a penetration item pretty early on. The Demon Hunter sword
Oh.
almost completed. Really,
Rina?
but Rina!
Oh, big tech charge, man. What a setup. What a sequence. And with that, you take one down. That too when the Lord has just started to march down in mid. Vata. I told her, you know, I told you, right? Vata is going to be struggling a lot in this one. And that's exactly what's happening.
And it is game 1. They played a really good. Game 2, they got reversed. And right now, game number 3, they're looking pretty great. Almost all towers are down. The mid and bot side tier 2s are left. top one is gonna get pushed down by the Hanabi. But look at Beleric counting the Lord. Oh, great killing spree coming in from Melinda, shutting down Rina. But Ayu does not have enough damage.
Oh
no!
Inishu survives by the skin of her teeth there. That is brilliant because you deny the trade and now you're also able to protect your inhibitors at least. Otherwise, that would have been in trouble. But here's the thing, now you'd really want to see Lilith more into those fights since she's completed the Trinity as well. And I like the idea of going for the Trinity because there's just too much tankiness on the other side in the form of Yatueli. But hold on, Phoenix Fury used up. I want to go in for a bit more fight there. Grab. Right onto the perfect target as the basic attack goes in. Want to cast them all down, but there's the full barrage flickering out. Chue wants to just run back to safety. Guess what? Are you almost catching an issue? This time she ain't running away, but guess what? Trade is there instantly. Rina brings back thanks to the holy shield. She will survive. But Il Montino want to go in for the chase as well. Lilith is there. She's still got the Trinity. Yeah, the chase is there though, but Rina goes in for the yin yang overturn. Chue gets the kill. Big outplay. Helicopters come out on top.
Indeed, they do Lord up in less than 50 seconds. They could have maybe even pushed that top tier inhibitor. Only Rina available to defend it. I don't know if it was enough. Radiant armor picked up by Grok. Taking a quick look at the item. Instead of the Thunderbelt, it's a pretty odd choice. But Glue is gonna go for the mage build. The full damage Glue in one sense. And as well, the gold is finally picked up by the Hanabi, building her penetration. That Malefic gun is gonna be putting in a ton of work, allowing her to do a lot of kiting. But Leonard is gonna build that Malefic Roar as well as the Endless Battle. Interesting choice. 2 damage items. I mean, I was expecting maybe a Queen Wings early on, and after that you build another damage item, and after that you build a final defensive, but you know, to each their own. I mean, it can work because they have 3 squishes, but at the end of the day, it's still an Ixia. A ton of damage, a ton of lives. Lilith's gonna be melting down that Lord. Nothing they can do. Yeah, Thule is gonna charge in.
Instantly destroyed as well. Lord secured up. Big immobilized into the backline by Yatueli with the Wrath of Dryad. But it doesn't matter. Mortino is left alone on an island and a phenomenal barrier stopping her movement. Wata was destroyed even before she could enter the fight. And this is the strength of Rina on the Kagura.
I mean, yeah, the Kagura is great here because you can waste the shield of the Zetian. You can waste the magic robe. You can actually the Phoenix robe if I'm not mistaken. But still, the bot side is gonna be the weak side as well as the top because it's charging down. I mean, they need a really good tectonic charge. They are still 1 member down, so a Grok play. Look out! Imagine a wall place right there with a flicker. Boom. 5 people. The tower can still be targeted. Go in.
It's fine. They're just gonna wait for the minions, and I don't think so it's a hesitation. I think so it's more about Lilith hopping in the fight at the perfect time. Quicker post out from Elia. Now they're gonna take down the bottom inhib. Priority, Wrath of Dryad used up a couple of taunts coming in with the Fury Phoenix too. This is a big one. Full barrage flickered forward as well. Lilith taken down instantly. But now comes the big problem. There is the Leopard onto Barbiel, and that's the shutdown you were looking for. An issue taken out. Villia taken care of as well. It's just down to 2 people defending against 3. Yes, one of them is Il Voltino, but finally Vata hopping into the fight as well. She needs to land in the Imperial Justice with the Spiral Strangling, but none of that is enough to get the damage. Rina is still there. Another minion wave down in mid. Phantom Steed, yeah, is already here. Barbie still trying to help Leomord out, take the crystal, but there are no minions. Wave from board, but it doesn't matter. They cannot end without Lilith.
Indeed, they cannot. They don't have the base pushing possibilities. No one really can melt down the base. And the side of Phantom have people who can really be annoying. They have the Beleric, who can just use the Wrath of Dryad to taunt the minions, and after that use skill 1 to taunt them yet again. But 2v1 scenario right here. Phantom Steed comes through. Imperial Justice is available. Not available actually. Did you used to go to lane?
Yeah. I think so, yeah, maybe just a second later there for the Imperial Justice. But here's the thing, no Justice Pauldron made up yet by Phantom. That is the only reason why Lilith is free hitting everyone. Once that is completed, then we'll probably see a little bit of a problem for helicopters, considering Ineshu has gone in for 2 items out of the Trinity. Only Golden Staff is the one that's missing. So that could be something which you might want to focus down on. And Malia making the blood veins. Here's the thing, the only reason why I personally feel she did not really go for the lightning truncheon and went in for an extra bit of sustain with the Clock of Destiny is because her team already has a lot of magic damage.
It's gonna be a difficult call here. Even with
I
all
know.
that said, it's really hard. Oh, look at the great pick!
Vata is dead, Ineshu taken care of, big 2 picks out happening, Malia now needs
Eva.
to run away. Yes, you've got the blood wings though, but look at Involtino in towards the back, yet Willy left alone with the flicker used up, but Belleric is way too immobile, Guardian's barrier on the page, you got to run back, Malia will sustain through the entire combo of glue, but can't say the same for Yakuili. Minions marching in mid, you've got Hanabi pre-hitting the base, nothing can protect you now as helicopters take the series home 2-1.
They take the series home and the first best of 3 series of all the tournament. Man, what a series. Extremely great games. All 3 of them went extremely long. I believe all of them were over 15 minutes.
Yeah, over that, around 20 minutes for most of them. So that is indeed quite a lot here. But man, what a play coming in from helicopters. Over towards the end, I'd have to say protecting Lilith was the main job. Rina was finding good timings on the Kagura, and they realized their target was Vata. You just delete her first, then there is no problem about the Imperial Justice, so Lilith can free hit everyone. And she can technically out-heal the damage of Involtino on the Alice. So I kind of like that engagement as well, which they realize is going to happen. And with that, was just able to secure the entire game. Lovely play from helicopters.
Yeah, every single player from both of the teams made incredible plays. I mean, the drafts are a little bit old from a meta point of view, but I think they were playing for comfort, as you said, Scared. But what an amazing series. Just sweep coming in from Monstars in the first series, and then again a full best of 3 with helicopters taking the W and Phantom putting up a great fight. I mean, again, thank you guys for watching. Also, we thank ESCL for hosting this tournament. This is the first female pro league in Europe, and as well, I mean, what else can we say? Make sure you subscribe, make sure you join the Discord, make sure you like and share everything.
Yep. I mean, and if you want to participate in all of the future events that are brought to you by ESCL, then make sure that you follow us on the social medias as well, on Instagram as well as on YouTube. Zakota mentioned it already. Again, a huge shout out to them for making all of this possible. The Female Pro League has been a really nice platform for all the female players to showcase their own skills right now. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we go to another end of the evening. But guess what? The event still continues, and we will catch you guys tomorrow as well with the same games. You all were watching the ESCL Female Pro League Season 1 Frozen Diva. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. It's me, Scared Yet and Zakota, signing off for the evening. Bye-bye. Good night.